care if you've been telling your way through it's No Nut November all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times at Fetty. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the stack. Smoke me out, fam, with that dank shit. On my left, oldest ninja in the world, old ninja.
Does tasting your own nut make you gay? Asking for a friend.
Pause. On my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, choke people out on the threes and fours, Kronos.
Tonight's podcast is brought to you by Single Malt Scotch.
Ooh, good stuff. Last but not least, we got your boy Blue.
10 minutes into No Nut November, I already lost.
Oh, god damn.
Couldn't help it. 3 times.
Damn. Extra dankness. Man, we back up in this motherfucker. It's a Thursday and we're recording.
Yeah.
Not a Wednesday night. Wednesday night was Halloween. We took Halloween off. We back up in this bitch.
Hey, we didn't told y'all on the cast, so if y'all was listening, we said we weren't going to be here.
Yeah,
however, we appreciate those who shout out that we weren't casting. Where the fuck were we? We weren't here.
We fucked up, though. We should have tweeted and twatted and
We did.
went on social media with all that
We
shit.
did.
We did? Okay.
No. We should have.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. We should have done that.
But we didn't.
I mean, it was good to, because I know Prodigy got to take his kids out. But I thought we were going to get a bunch of trick-or-treaters here because I'm in, a new spot and there's kids that live on the block. And it was pretty much a total bust. We only got, I think, one set of trick-or-treaters.
Damn.
Like 7 kids.
One?
And I bought 2 big-ass bags of fucking candy.
Shit.
And I felt bad because, like, I looked on because I have a doorbell camera.
Yeah.
And there was some kid that I missed. He's like a real little kid, but I guess he knocked on the door.
Oh,
Instead
yeah.
of, like, ringing the
You
doorbell.
couldn't hear it?
I couldn't hear it. I felt so fucking bad. I was like, I got a fucking shitload of candy. I would have gave you, like, half of it.
Yeah, the whole bag and
Yeah.
shit.
Hey, here you
Like-
go.
And something with like the group of people that came, the kids that came, they knocked on the door, and I'm like, "There's a doorbell."
Yeah.
You guys are confused because it's like lit up.
Yeah.
I'm like, it says ring. I mean, shit.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's all good.
But you do live way the fuck up in this hill, so whoever comes to get candy, they're gonna fucking deserve that goddamn
Gotta work
candy.
for that shit.
Yeah.
But there's kids that live in this neighborhood. That's why
Yeah.
it was like confusing to me.
They probably
Yeah.
went down the hill or further up the hill.
Yeah, no shit. Just like, fuck it. I even bought a brand new because my porch light was out since I bought this house. So I bought a new light and installed it that day. And so I had the light on. And I get one set of kids.
It goes in waves. Some years you'll have a lot. Some years you won't have any.
Well, even like when I lived in the Dro, there was like no kids at all either. I'm just
Really?
like, what the fuck, man?
Wait, you weren't even on a hill then.
I guess fuck Halloween, right?
Yeah.
More candy for you, man.
But he don't really eat candy.
don't eat candy.
We got anybody up in there on a Thursday?
Aiden's up in here.
Ooh, what's up, fam? He's new Facebook fam. He's seeing all kind of dankness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So probably not going to have that many people in the actual chat room today because we're a day off.
That's all right. We
It's-
fucking up
it's
your
all right.
Thursday.
Listener of the week would be Aiden. He's up in there, listening a whole bunch.
Damn, he's in the chat room and number 1.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a
Squad.
And
Yeah.
King Arthur 3D, what's going on? We see you in the chat room every now and again.
Yeah. What's up with you?
Oh yeah, King Arthur does show up in there.
We had a whole
King Arthur Supreme.
3D.
I love his pizza.
We got a whole bunch of like listens last week, which is great.
Excellent.
We got new listeners in Turkey and Mexico, so that's pretty awesome.
International.
International.
Hola.
We the best.
All right. Old Ninja, are we pouring out any malt beverages or high-end liquors?
Not that I was aware of, no.
What?
Well, there's somebody who died, but he was like a piece of shit mobster, so.
No, there's
Yeah.
somebody died like yesterday.
Who died?
Whom's to
Whom's
do?
to do?
The baseball player.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
Not
say-
Willie Mays.
No, it was Willie McCovey. I was gonna save that.
Covey. God damn.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
named
I
after
was saving-
Covey Cove.
I was saving that for better than MJ and Kobe.
He
because
said
they,
Matt Covey. I can't get over that.
Hey, at least
I
he said
did.
a name.
He said a name though.
yeah, I'm saving that for MJ and Kobe
We're
whenever
supposed to
they.
record on Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday.
so they would do a much better job than.
Yeah,
We
look,
gonna
look,
cover
look, what
But
the,
you know, R.I.P. to him. We'll pour
look what
out
bourbon did to the ice.
God damn.
Like it's like a goddamn iceberg. Like the bottom part's all melted
It
away,
looks
but
like
the
the
top
Teen
is still
Titans
looking.
Tower.
Yeah, it does. It looks really tight.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Get a picture of that.
I should. Fuck if I can. It's kind of dark in here.
Holy shit. All right
I
then.
need to put lights like up above, like they go
Yeah,
down.
dangling down.
But we're already building the infinity base. so-
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah.
progress with the walls.
Yeah,
The
you were
wall.
still on lockdown from HR.
What?
Is that why you didn't see the progress?
No, I seen it. I seen it online.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait. Whom should have saw Halloween?
That was me.
Okay.
I don't know if.
Nah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, okay. Blue and I were talking about it, and I don't know if he went to see it. I saw it.
Was this worth it? What the fuck?
heard it
Jamie
was
Lee
good.
Curtis, 60 years old, doing the thing?
Yeah. So Halloween, The new movie brought to us by a new director, but has the blessing of John Carpenter. It brings back Jamie Lee Curtis.
Carpenter's still alive?
Yeah, Carpenter's still alive. He's 81 or 82 or something
damn.
like that. Yeah, he's up there. And then his partner and wife Deborah, she passed away, I guess, a decade ago or whatnot. But he's still out there kicking. And he came back to the franchise to like give, I guess, like to be a consultant on this new one. And man, this was definitely more interesting than I anticipated. I came in with like really low expectations, and when I watched it, I was just kind of blown away. Like I like this a lot. Like I was like, okay,
Is this your favorite Halloween movie?
ooh. I mean, I really liked H2O, but this kind of like passes that. So imagine after the first Halloween, 40 years go by, right?
All right.
And then we see
Wait, and none of the sequels happen?
none of the sequels happen.
All right.
And Laurie Strode is basically
Is that Jamie?
Yeah, Laurie Strode is Jamie Lee Curtis's character. She's basically
Luther Strode's mom.
Yeah.
you know what? You know what? So basically, Laurie Strode is now
Oh shit!
Sarah Connor.
You know what? Because I never watched those movies before, but it totally makes sense because Luther Strode wears that fucking mask.
He does
Oh,
wear,
yeah, he
yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Man, you're right.
No.
Holy shit.
It's same universe.
And he gets retarded strength just like
yeah,
Myers.
Michael Myers, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
Healing and shit.
yeah,
Damn.
I was surprised by the writing. I expected a bit of campiness, which there's little, but they kind of grounded this a bit more. They didn't have that spirit of the witch or the spirit of evil, the spirit of Halloween stuff in it. Michael Myers is back as the boogeyman. He's basically literally an escaped convict in this one. It literally starts with him in the asylum for the criminally insane, and he gets out.
So you know what I gotta ask you. I'm all for horror, and this is a true rated R movie.
You're
Yeah,
all
it
for
is-
horrors? Is that
yeah.
All for horrors.
Aren't we all though?
I know there's obviously blood and shit. Are there titties and some nudity in this, or
Oh,
are
yes,
we
yeah.
going the route of no more nudity in rated R movies?
Was there nudity? I think there's like
Yeah,
a
that's
quick.
a bad sign.
There's a quick nipple slip, I think, but I mean, this feels like a remake as well as a reboot at the same time. So there's a lot of scenes that are reminiscent of the first Halloween, where you take it back to it's like Halloween. You have the babysitter babysitting other people's kids. She's got, she's trying to get her boyfriend over, put the kid to bed so they can fuck around, and then Michael Myers comes in and fucks shit up. We get a sense of that too.
But there's no actual nudity.
Yeah, because they actually.
Why are
use
you
real
evading? It's
teenagers.
like yes or
I don't-
no.
'cause I don't remember.
Then that's a no. That's a fucking
Yeah, man.
That's fucking. I will say that is some weird shit. Because for those of you who are too fucking young to remember or just didn't watch them, slasher movies that were always rated R
They're titties.
always had titties and a lot of times full frontal or at least top, like nudity in them. And for whatever reason, it feels like in 2018 modern era or whatever, for a lot of rated R movies, there's not a whole lot of nudity anymore.
Yeah.
I've noticed that.
There's more brutal killing in this. There's a lot
I need
of
both to get off.
There's.
Not on No Nut November.
Oh god dang, no, there's actually a lot of. I was actually surprised. I thought they're going to scale back the brutality, but you see people die graphically. And like, he doesn't hold back. He's like the Michael Myers from the 80s.
Good.
He comes in and fucks people up, holding people up by one hand, jamming fucking knives in them, fucking slitting throats.
Damn.
You see the aftermath of people's faces ripped open, chest ripped open, hearts ripped out, like that kind of shit.
No
Like
titties.
blood everywhere.
See, we need to learn from Japan. Japan has both.
Yes.
They know little boys got fucking busted nuts somehow.
Yeah.
Let me see them titties though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
Bring the titties back.
yeah.
Right, bring titties back.
They didn't want people to like be jerking off and when they're about to come, they jump scare and just send their nut everywhere.
I think they cared more about respecting the legacy of Michael Myers and Halloween.
Oh, get the
itself.
fuck out of here. That was in them old movies, goddamn.
Yeah,
that's part of the legacy too.
It was, but they also had to, show that there was progress. Like Laurie Strode becomes Sarah Connor.
How is no titties progress? That ain't progress to me.
so wait, is Michael Myers and Jamie Lee Curtis characters, are they siblings, right? Or is that only in the reboot?
I think those are only in the sequels, and they don't touch upon it in this one.
Oh, it's like a different universe slightly.
It feels like it, but it feels like a nice little remake and reboot at the same time.
Rob Zombie played.
He made a couple.
He
of
made
But
two of them.
didn't he also play as Michael Myers?
No, they had.
I don't think so.
I heard those
No,
were not good.
I think they had Kane Hodder.
Oh, that's right. It was
First one I
Kane.
remember wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was all right.
It was all right. It wasn't great, but
I mean, I like the Rob Zombie stuff. This is better than Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Oh, wow,
Much
okay.
better. I like this a lot more than goddamn Venom. This is better than Venom, for sure.
Really? I watched Venom.
oh, you did see Venom?
I did. Hola, Brazil. Somebody in the chat.
Yeah, what's up?
Thank
So
you for
before we
watching.
talk about Venom, who do you think will win in a brawl between Michael Myers, Jason, and Freddy Krueger?
I'm going
Oh,
Jason.
Freddy. I'm going Freddy.
I'm going Freddy too because dude's got the comedy.
We can only kill you in the nightmares, right?
Yep.
I don't think the other guy sleeps, so I'm gonna say Freddy's gonna die.
Well, Freddy woke up Jason and
Freddy
versus Jason.
Freddy invaded Jason's
I never
nightmares.
saw the Freddy versus Jason.
That one's a good one. That was actually pretty good.
But Freddy can be pulled out of the dream world into
can-
reality.
He can.
Right.
I hope he dies.
But then he'll get fucked up.
He's a pedophile, though. I hope he dies first.
Is that
Yeah.
what? Yeah, Freddy was bad.
Yeah, he was just a pedophile, child murderer,
Yep.
Was he?
rapist.
He was just a killer. I didn't know he was because I know the
that
news
was
series.
the whole reason
they made
why-
him a pedophile.
Oh,
The last
yeah,
one, he was
yeah.
just killing kids.
Why they
True.
burnt him up though?
That's why they burnt him out.
I
He
go
was
back and watch
in
it.
the original, he was just a child murderer. In the reboot, he was a child murderer / pedophile.
Wow.
Even
All
more
bad.
reason for them to burn him.
All
I
bad.
hated the remake.
Yeah, it's
Really?
not there. I feel bad for the actor because he was Rorschach in Watchmen. I thought he did a good job, but the movie as a whole kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
So
Back to Halloween, though.
Okay, but you like this?
Yes, I like this way more than Venom. This is kudos to Danny McBride and his writing team for going back to the core of what Halloween is about and not going off with weird like stuff. They grounded it, made it brutal. If there's titties, it was like quick and all, but they
Nah, there wasn't no goddamn titties. You would have remembered titties. Come
yeah,
on now.
but they're not lingering. If there was titties, they get chopped off or stabbed. So I wasn't like, there was actual legit parts where I was like, did they really just do that? And I like that. And they brought it in. They grounded it, brought it back to a little bit, paid homage to the original. John Carpenter's back to do the composing.
Nice.
It worked out really well. Kudos to Danny McBride again.
I'm gonna give some credit though. I mean, you got a $10-20 million budget, something really small, and then they made plenty of money.
But that's the thing. The original was the same way. The original was an independent film. Like
Yeah.
there's literally like 4 people in the main cast.
That's how most horror is.
Yeah.
Most
Oh,
horror
yeah.
is really cheap to
Super,
make,
yeah,
and then you
budget
get a
cheap.
great return.
That's the way it should be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like I don't watch straight horror anymore because they seem ridiculous to me, especially the recent ones. They're mostly jump scares and shit, or they say it's based on a true story, which is based on total fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
I can't stand when they say that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, you need to watch the Hills Haunted House or whatever on
House
Netflix.
on Hill. I just
Man, that shit was. I've 2 episodes in, and I was fucking scared.
isn't that what the ones that's like says based on true stories or some shit like
Nah,
that?
this one doesn't say it's based on a
based
true
on
story.
a book, I think.
Yeah, it's based on a book.
I can't get into that shit. All right. Anyway, no, I forgot what I was gonna fucking say now.
Venom?
You were going.
No.
Can take your
Oh, I can talk about Venom.
Yeah.
So,
you saw it.
Oh yeah, I watched Venom. I thought it was a good movie. Like I didn't think it was bad at all. You know, I enjoyed it. There were some parts that were obviously not great. When you guys were talking about, you didn't understand how that one, I guess, riot, how he could jump from host to host and they survived or whatever. I thought it was within the realm of possibility that they still all died.
Okay.
You know, because it took time for the one guy that was like, I guess, wrapped up, and they said that it was eating his organs or whatever, and that was over time. It was like it took days for that to happen, right? Because
In the lab?
Yeah, it was 3 days for the guys to stabilize. Is what he said, and then that's when they started noticing that it was eating his organs. And I never got the feeling that Riot was in somebody's body for more than a couple days, so totally within the realm of possibility for them to jump from host to
But then I guess it also, because I know with Venom, he talked about how he needs to fucking eat, and what's name's character was like, no, we're not going to eat people's head. He's like, well, I'm going to start eating your organs.
Yeah, I think that's
So I think
that's the main thing. Is like
Yeah.
if they don't eat, then they'll start eating the organs.
They
So-
start eating off their holes, basically.
Yeah, so I guess it depends on what the other guys did and how long that would last. But yeah, I never thought that they would survive for a long time. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's just weird to me because it took a year for him to get to San Francisco, and then there's one host.
Did
in
it take a year?
Was it a
Yeah,
fucking
it was
year?
a year?
Yeah, it's
No.
like 6 months to a year for him
No.
for Riot to get to Frisco from Indonesia, or whatever the fuck he was.
It was Malaysia, but no.
Yeah, I don't think it was that long at all.
No, after he got fired and comes back, after
Yeah.
Eddie Brock gets fired, he's homeless or whatever the fuck.
I don't think it was a year.
Yeah, I don't think it was a year either. Well, I think there was a 6-month jump, but I thought that wasn't after the thing crashed, right? I didn't think so.
Yeah, it's after.
I got to go back. Well, I watched it more recently, so I'm gonna stick with my story. I'm pretty sure I didn't happen.
Fuck your plot holes.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, some of the parts with like the the end fight scene was kind of, when you guys were saying it was like two blobs,
Two pieces of bubblegum fight each other.
Yeah, I got that, and it was kind of, I don't know, the way Riot kind of died was kind of cheesy.
Sure.
And I thought Venom could have done probably way better. So it was kind of weird that we said that basically he was like the loser of his species or whatever.
Yeah.
He was basically I was gonna say E.T., but like in Robot Chicken they make fun then saying E.T. was like a retard and all the other aliens were like smart and shit.
Yeah, I kind of got that part was kind of weird, but and it was still. I mean, one thing I did that was good is it made me forget about the fact that this was supposed to be a Spider-Man based character, and Spider-Man was not in the movie.
Yeah,
they made no references to Spider-Man at all. I didn't like his love interest at all.
Oh, you didn't like Michelle Williams?
No,
I didn't like her either, man.
No.
Like I think I mentioned this on the podcast. Like a month or some shit went by and she already had like 6 months went by and she already had a new man living in her goddamn house.
That's a long time.
That was a San Francisco doctor, though.
But 6 months? Dude's already got the key to the house?
That money, though.
I mean, she didn't have a fucking job, so how did she land a doctor? She broke.
She was hoeing. That's how she.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. Because she got fired. That's the whole reason why she left his ass.
You're such a fucking hoe.
They didn't show enough feces though on the streets in San Francisco.
Yeah, they sure did.
That was kind of weird.
Did you notice the whole SFPD being like only having a very few like couple of scenes, even though there's like big car chases and explosions and all that? I remember in the theater I was just like, where's SFPD?
Yeah, they'd be everywhere. Yeah, everywhere. Yeah, especially that one car scene was just like, yeah, that wouldn't happen like that.
Yeah, gangsters just rolling through like Coit Tower and over the streets.
And it was like weird how like they launched these drones and they were basically just like heat-seeking missiles.
Yeah.
I was like, why don't you just put weapons on them?
Yeah.
Like like a gun or something. I mean, like why would you just run them into something? That seems kind of fucking waste of money.
Yeah.
But
it had its plot holes. I didn't like that villain. What'd you think of him?
Yeah, he wasn't great. I mean, he just seemed like a dick.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then,
Elon.
Yeah. But then that like assistant, whatever, she was like low-key nerdy hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually,
like,
have you seen her outside of that role?
No.
She kind of bad.
Yeah.
She kind of bad.
I'd believe it.
Yeah.
But I did like the female simian suit when the girlfriend was wearing it. I thought that was kind of badass.
Then it was all creepy when they were kissing and shit. I was like,
I was like, what?
I think that's the origin of this Simbrock thing. Have you heard this on the internet?
No.
It's one of the, you know how Tumblr folk get down.
We got fucking Ralphette.
Yeah, they're always
about
trying to make some kind of like relationship thing of fictional characters. So now it's Eddie Brock from Venom, and then obviously Venom as a kind of a homoerotic couple.
I wonder what's the name of that one guy who does was it Shadman or something like that?
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll do some animation of that shit.
There's probably that out there. The internet is filled with this shit. It was
So the actress that's in Venom, the Doctor, she's in Star versus the Forces of Evil.
Oh, really?
She's Ponyhead.
Oh,
She does the voiceover?
Yeah, she's the voice of
I
Ponyhead.
watched that show with my oldest daughter.
Yeah, she's also in Adventure Time. She's Huntress Wizard.
Oh,
Okay, I
shit.
remember her.
Okay.
Yeah, she looked good. You know, she didn't do much in this movie, but she did all right. So, I'm sorry. What was your score? You didn't.
I'd probably give it a solid 7.
That's fair. I mean, you know, I think it's supposed to open in both Japan and China this coming week, and so I'm telling you right now, it's going to surpass definitely Ant-Man 2.
Well,
I think
it's not
it's
hard.
done
Yeah,
already.
but I mean that's over 600 million, and then it may even pass Doctor fucking Strange.
Blue, did you give it a 6 or a 6.5?
I think I might
With
get
Venom.
6.5.
Okay. It wasn't. Stitch failed the city and did not record your score.
Yeah, like I liked it, but like it had its problems, and
Yeah, there's too much. For me, it was
it's better than Homecoming though.
I disagree,
Fuck
but
Homecoming.
you know, yeah, I had my issues with it, mainly with Eddie Brock and just his whole character and the genesis of the Venom suit.
Yeah, I mean we knew going in. Everybody knew going in.
Yeah.
What was it? Sorry to switch gears on you, but what was this shit now with Falcon and Winter Soldier coming to Disney streaming?
I thought you were about to talk about fucking the Titans, because I was about
we will get to that. We will get to that. I know you
fuck
synced
that
it.
show.
I know you synced it.
It's so fucking bad. But go ahead.
What's this shit with the streaming? Disney, what they doing?
So Disney is developing a streaming only show with Falcon and Bucky with the good hair.
Like from the movies, though.
Yes, from the movie.
Same actors.
So Sebastian Stan and fucking what the fuck's his name? Anthony Mackie will reprise their roles for this Falcon and Bucky.
I heard Falcon's supposed to be Captain America in this. Is that true?
They did not allude to this, but they did say it will be a limited run.
Talking about Papa Doc? You talking about Papa Doc? Y'all trip. That's his name. Papa Doc.
That's his bro.
Oh, from 8 Mile. Goddamn, it took me back. I was like, wait a minute. Where have I heard that shit?
I thought his name was fucking Malcolm or whatever.
Yeah.
I would say Papadopoulos from fucking.
If either one of these fucking characters gets a comeuppance from like Avengers 4 and may take, I guess, the mantle or the shield from Cap, there might be some more interest. Right now, it's fucking zero. Like
maybe from you.
These characters right now, as they stand, I don't think they pull like Daredevil Netflix numbers or Punisher Netflix numbers.
If you look at Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., because that's a kind of a spinoff of the Marvel franchise, because they had Coulson go from the movies to the TV show, so maybe that might work for them. But
not only that, they also brought in Samuel Jackson himself for season 1.
One episode,
2 episodes,
and
still though
they couldn't make that motherfucking money.
Yeah,
well, Disney has that money.
They also brought in the chick from Thor.
Lady Sif.
Jamie.
Hold on. So what are you actually fucking saying? Are you saying you like on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, you're like a 7 or above in terms of excited about this shit?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm lukewarm.
Yeah, 7 is a
all good. I'm Luke Cage,
7?
bitch. Got canceled.
God damn.
Here's for hire.
So check this out. They have the writer and co-executive producer of Fox's Empire helming the show.
Okay. I mean, first of all, Empire feels nothing like anything MCU.
It doesn't, but
So,
I mean, they got
You
talent.
miss me with that shit. I don't know. So you're 7 for both equally.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be like when Cap and Falcon were looking for Bucky. This will probably be something along those lines.
Ugh.
So,
Jesus Christ.
unless it's Battle for the Shield.
Yeah, see, that could be depending on how Avengers 4 like plays that Cap angle. Maybe if they don't play it like that and there's no shield in this, like actual Cap shield with vibranium in it and all that.
Did any of those two die during Infinity War?
Yeah, Bucky's the first.
Bucky died. Wait,
Bucky's the
is
first?
Falcon alive?
No.
Both of them are dead.
Yeah, both disintegrated.
See, they keep doing this bullshit. God damn it!
We all know they're gonna fix it eventually.
Yeah,
I know, but okay. We know. We've read. We know. You know what I mean? They should seriously stop. Ever since Avengers Infinity War came out,
They should have put a kibosh on like any fucking
it's been
spoilers.
Spider-Man news, even though he's dead. It's been Cap news and all. Every character that died,
And
pretty much.
the whole. Don't forget the whole controversy of Guardians 3.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Don't loose lips sink ships. Let us suspend our disbelief
dude,
until the next
We
event.
live in the information age. It's hard to get $1 million budgets a secret when they're filming on location.
Hold on.
Big spots.
Hold on. I didn't know shit about Infinity War. I really didn't. I didn't go in knowing we all speculated, but we didn't go in knowing who was going to live and die.
But we knew that there was a movie being made, so it's not. I mean, it's not like
That's a fair point.
It's not like we didn't know that project was happening. It's different trying to suppress multiple projects going on at the same time while they're waiting on the release of this other project coming in.
It's difficult. I wouldn't say it's impossible for the House of Mouse.
They should just say untitled movies, because they have a whole bunch of untitled movies that are announced. So they could have left it all like that on their roadmap, and it'd have been fine.
Yeah, I don't know. And don't get me wrong, I get the fact that we all want to be excited about another, Black Panther 2 or, Spidey or whatever. But I don't know. They've actually had set photos released.
Yeah,
you talk about serious leaks.
But this isn't the only. This is the second show that we've seen announced for the Disney streaming service. Previously, we had the Loki and Scarlet Witch stuff announced by them.
You know what they should do for all of these movies that are coming out? They should start the movie off with like a scene from Infinity War. Like we get to see a fight scene, and then it'll say like 2 years before or some shit like that. So you kind of know that this is before the Infinity War.
Is that what we're?
No, I'm saying
No, we don't know.
It'd be cool if they did that.
After this next Infinity War or after this next Avengers movie, I don't want to go backwards in time. I really don't.
You know,
I'm saying,
you
like,
know that they're going to, though.
Because we got Homecoming,
Homecoming 2,
what is it called?
Far
Like
From Home.
back scoop dance or something. I don't know.
Hey.
But no, isn't it coming out before Infinity War?
No, after.
The only thing that's before the next Avengers is Captain
Trash.
Marvel. Bitch. God dang.
But so let me ask you this, old ninja. You give this like a 7 on the rate of like anticipation. What did you give for the other ones with Scarlet Witch and who was the other one?
Loki.
What did you give that?
I don't know. I didn't give.
Are you more excited or less excited? Goddammit.
I'm more excited for Bucky and Winter Soldier.
Wait, are they getting their own shows?
Yeah,
we talked about this.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
Yeah, we
we
did.
did.
I thought she was getting her own movie.
No, they're getting their own
show.
limited series show on Disney's new streaming service.
We shall see. We shall fucking see. Did y'all hear about Wonder Woman getting pushed back?
I think we
Yes.
covered this, but yeah. I mean,
You know what it really was, though.
it's because they're scared
Yeah.
of Scarlet. It's fine.
No.
Yeah,
Scarlet.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
That one's for Stitch. I got
Whatever
you,
the
bruh.
fuck.
I got you, Stitch.
You know what it was going to come out at the same time with? Frozen 2.
Why you
That's what they were fucking
That's
scared of.
all bad. You know.
Hey, you know what? That's good fucking planning then, because
Yeah.
Frozen and Disney, you can't. Is it? No, yeah, you can't fucking no Disney franchise.
Yeah. Do you want to build another snowman? Damn.
I mean, I hated that shit, but that shit made buku money. They didn't want
all
that.
kinds of
They didn't
money.
want it.
They weren't trying to let it go.
Yeah. Damn.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
So we're going to see.
Yeah.
We're going to see. I think it's what, 2020 for
They
Wonder
pushed it a
Woman?
whole year back, didn't they not?
God damn, man.
It will be 2020.
How is it November, though, and I still am not seeing, like, Aquaman really out in the atmosphere?
There's been a couple of trailers.
Yeah, I've seen. There's a new one. I
Are you
think
seeing
that came out
commercials
today.
on TV, though? Or?
I don't watch commercials on TV.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't seen it, but
Who's that?
I know there's a new one that popped up yesterday.
All right.
So it's the like mother like son trailer or whatever.
I got my fingers crossed for this one, but I got no expectations whatsoever.
DC kind of fucking up. Only thing they did right was Wonder Woman.
Yeah, what you got on your Titans, dude?
All right, so like the episode 3 dropped, but I'm one behind, and episode 2 came out, and it's the one where they show fucking Hawk and Dove, or Dove and Clover, or what the fuck their names are.
Hawk and Dove.
Hawk and Dove. So in the comics, they're 2 fucking dudes, and they're brothers. In Titans,
Now the 2 fucking dudes.
it's a guy and a girl, and they're in a relationship.
Oh,
And first of all, they're
Fuda?
no, it's a woman, but her goddamn costume is fucking horrible.
Oh.
Like her mask like sticks out like about a foot away from her face, and
damn.
like the feather suit looks like she has like a Ninja Turtle like shell on her back, and it's fucking
fuck?
bad.
Can I get a visual?
Let's see if Kronos can find it. But like the story begins with like Hawk being tied up, and like a guy's like, "Oh, I'm gonna cut off your fucking dick," and it's like. It just comes out of no fucking where. Like, I mean, the guy's being tortured, but he's like, all of a sudden, it's like, oh, we're gonna make this. The way it comes out, it makes it seem like, oh, we're gonna make the show edgy by saying I'm gonna cut off your dick, basically. And it's like, why? Like, it's so fucking bad. But then we find out that like, now fucking Hawk can't get it up because he can't smash.
Did he get his dick cut off?
No, nothing happened. He got Dove saved him.
Okay.
So nothing happened. But like, I guess they're trying to fuck later on.
I'm seeing the costumes. God damn.
Dude, it looks so fucking bad. Like, you gotta, if you can find a picture from the side, like her. Oh no, that's not it.
God.
So I guess the original Hawk and Dove are brothers.
Yeah, they're brothers.
But in the current comic continuity,
look at
they're male and female.
The one with Robin, the one to the right. Next to the end, it's like second row.
For those of
Second
you
to
who
last.
are listening to us in the future, we're looking at pictures.
Yeah, we're looking at.
Second row, second to the last.
Set pictures.
That one, yeah.
It looks like still pictures from.
See, like, look, it looks like
that
she's wearing
does
like
stick out.
skiing goggles or some shit. That's not like a fucking mask. What the shit is that?
That is
It looks fucking horrible. But So apparently, like, yeah, Hawk can't get it up, and like, as him and fucking what's his name having relationship issues,
Everybody else
and
can see. Here you go.
and Dick Grayson decides to slide in them DMs, and he ends up fucking her. And the reason why we find that out is because
Damn.
Raven touches Dick.
Touches him where?
Yeah.
No, she
Wait,
like,
how do you get dick from Richard?
You asked nicely.
Yeah.
but yeah, so she sees the past and sees them fucking, and she's like, oh shit, like what the hell? And then like, it's so fucking bad. Like, there's a scene where Dove and Dick Grayson are up on the roof, and Hawk comes home, and he's like, what the fuck is this shit all about? And then some fucking family that's hyped up on fucking cocaine comes in looking for Dick. The only funny thing is that people are always looking for Dick.
God,
So this family comes in, are looking for Dick Grayson, and they fucking kicks their asses and shit. This show has no, like... It has no fucking point. Like, nothing makes sense in this goddamn show. And, like, people are giving it high praise, and I just don't understand why. Like, the fight scenes seem cheesy. The blood shit seems like it's... Like, they're just trying to push the edge. Like, the storyline doesn't make sense.
So I'm confused. Blue, help me out. Are they going for a more serious, gritty tone like The Dark Knight? Or are they going for, like, some kick-ass, campy shit? I'm hearing both.
I feel like they're trying to do both, but it's, like, too over the top. Like, they're just kind of throwing the shit in your face. And I fucking can't stand that shit. It's like there's no building up a storyline. They just keep throwing this fucking brutal shit into your face.
Do you care about these characters on this show?
I do not. Like, I can't stand fucking Raven, because her name's not even Raven. It's like Rachel.
Fuck?
She
Rachel?
can't,
What the fuck?
She has fucking supernatural powers, but she doesn't know how to use them. She feels like she's like cursed by by the devil or some shit.
Did
And
she say
like,
Nazareth Metron?
no, she
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
doesn't like. And when she starts to freak out, she like start drawing crucifix on paper and like go high in a goddamn bathtub.
Who made this shit?
And it's so
Posted it.
stupid. And like the last episode, it was just them introducing Hawk and Dove, and we don't even see like Beast Boy or fucking Starfire. It's mainly just about fucking Raven right now. Like she's the main focus of the whole entire show.
And I love me some Raven, but let me ask you this though: how many times has Beast Boy actually changed?
He's only been on the show in the first episode, and it was only one scene of him like stealing food or some shit as
cheaped out.
as a green fucking lion or no tiger, and he turns back into a Beast Boy, and he turns like his skin goes green and like it goes back to being flesh colored.
This sounds like some cheap bullshit.
Dude,
man. I can't get
this show looks like some YouTube fucking fan made shit. Like seriously, like it's so fucking bad. And I don't understand why people are getting high praise. Like I've tried.
What is the Rotten Tomato like?
Yeah, what is? I don't know. I don't even know what Rotten Tomatoes
really high?
is.
Because some people on my
They're saying
timeline
it's
are saying it's high.
Yeah, some people are saying that it's high, like in the 90s high.
Somebody got paid off. It sounds like.
And I'm like, really though? I mean,
84%.
Whoa.
Average audience score is 80% as well.
Dude,
What?
I don't.
How many people
I don't
done
fucking get
voted
it.
on that? What's it say on there? How many like critics and how many people?
Oh, I'm checking.
so
And like I'm not like I've never really read the Teen Titans comics, so I'm not comparing it to like comic lore. But like from like shows and stuff like the Young Justice and Teen Titans Go, and even like in the DC movie universe, like this show doesn't make any fucking sense. And Robin's just out there killing motherfuckers, which doesn't.
And they still haven't explained that shit.
They haven't explained that shit.
And it's Dick Grayson Robin
It's
killing
Dick
people,
Grayson
not
Robin,
Jason
not
Todd.
Jason Todd.
So
It's
Jason,
Dick
but
Grayson.
there-
There's an
you
episode
were-
called
yeah, it's called
Jason
isn't it?
Todd.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because they showed Jason as Robin in the show. There's a still of it, and I know it's coming if it hasn't aired already. So
Man, get this the fuck on
like
out of
they
here.
like in the last episode they mentioned Alfred Pennyworth. Like he gets a text, like he texts his Dick. It's like you don't see he calls them and you don't see what their conversation is about. But basically, Robin's asking for money so he can get the Hawk and Dagger or Cloak and Dog or what?
Cloak and Dagger,
Hawk and Dove or whatever.
Oh.
Give it to them so they can watch Raven. And she's like fucking pissed off that he's gonna abandon her, and she gets fucking mad. And it's
It's got almost 1,200 ratings from viewers.
God damn.
dude, I don't fucking get
That's
anybody
a
in the chat
really
room
good
that
overall.
likes the show. Cause I need to see like what people are thinking, cause I just don't fucking get it.
Somebody said this is a critic, and he said Titans might as well arrive carrying a sign that says, "Ask me about my edginess."
Yeah, basically, yeah. They're just constantly trying to throw that shit in your face.
Now, it's not like Netflix, Daredevil, and Punisher, where it's all released at once, right?
No. So it's. I think a new episode comes out every Friday.
God damn.
So I'm an episode behind, but yeah, man,
Are you sticking with it or not? I mean, because I know I'm gonna
watch maybe 2 or 3 more episodes to see if it gets better. Because we barely seen Beast Boy. We saw Starfire, but she looks like a goddamn fucking prostitute. I'm sorry, like those still images they released before. She looks like a goddamn hooker. It's not sticking to the fucking Teen Titans lore, basically. So I'm gonna try. If I don't like it in the next 2 episodes, Are
they in Jump City or Bloodhaven?
Robin is in Bloodhaven. We don't know where other people are. Wait, no. So Robin's in Bloodhaven. Starfire is in like Russia.
The fuck?
Which doesn't make any fucking sense. And she speaks.
Kronos is looking like what?
She speaks Russian apparently, and she doesn't. It's so weird because when they first introduce her, she's involved in a car accident, and she doesn't know who she is, and she doesn't know why she has powers. So basically, she has amnesia.
I don't think a car accident would even fuck up her at all.
She's almost Omega level, like for DC in terms of alien badass.
Superman.
Yeah, she's. God damn it! What the fuck?
I don't.
People are paying for this.
Yes, I'm not, but yes. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'm getting like the bootleg version.
Oh.
I'm getting the fucking deleted the scenes without the fucking editing and shit done.
God damn. All right. And what was so far? It sounds like you're down in the 5s, or what are you?
Maybe a 3.
Ooh.
I mean, like the only cool thing about it is Robin's costume. It looks fucking dope. But everything else is fucking horrible.
God damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. Shit. Okay.
To be continued.
So, where are you gonna go?
I was gonna go with something a little bit real world with this birthright executive order shit.
Yeah.
I mean, this was some heavy, dumb shit that came out this past week. We should address. We should talk.
We should address.
So what Constitution is it? Like Constitution?
I think Amendment 14.
Or is it?
Yeah.
You want to set it up? Go ahead.
Well, basically, President Trump seems to think that he can take away the birthright. Basically, in America, there's other countries that do this too. Even though
there's 30 other countries.
Yeah, he erroneously said that we're the only country that does this. Even if we were the only country, I don't give a shit. We're fucking awesome. So,
yeah.
Basically, in America, if you're born here, you are an American citizen. So even if you both of your parents are from some other country, if you're born here, you're an American citizen, and everything that comes with being an American citizen. So he wants to basically take away the 14th Amendment and make it so even if you're born here, it doesn't make you a citizen, which I don't really understand.
By executive order.
Yeah, you can't do that by executive order, as far as I know. I'm not a fucking constitutional fucking scholar or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it works with executive orders. You can't do something that substantial to the American people. That's way too far overreaching, but even if you could, why the fuck would you? If you're an American citizen, you're gonna pay taxes. So that's all I want people to do. Like, people want to complain about immigration and shit like that, but honestly, I don't really give a shit if you're an immigrant here. As long as you fucking pay taxes and are a decent person, just don't commit fucking crimes and pay your fucking taxes. That's all I really give a shit about. I don't give a fuck where you're from. No, I mean, eventually learn our culture. I mean, that's important, right? But that's a distant third, past the first two. Don't commit crimes, pay fucking taxes, and learn our culture, which happens to do with speaking English, shit like that, and just what do you call it? Not evolving.
Assimilate?
It's you have to assimilate to American culture. That's the important part. And I think that if you're born here, you're gonna assimilate. There's no fucking possible way that if you're born here and you stay here, that you're not gonna assimilate to our culture. So I don't really understand his gripe with he has a real xenophobic fucking attitude with people. And it's only with, it seems like, just mainly brown people, because he doesn't really seem to give a shit about Europeans with pale skin. Just
are Canadians
like his wife?
Yeah, like his wife. Yeah, because she's. Yeah.
What I find so fucking ironic is his wife's not from America, married him, and the kids were born here, and his kids are American.
Yeah.
His wife's parents just recently became American citizens through that marriage. So, I mean, to be anti-immigrant and all this other stuff.
Married to an immigrant.
Yeah, it's a terrible fucking look, man. And
Well, like, I kind of feel like he's throwing this shit at us because of that whole fucking, or the immigration van, or what's it called, the convoy that's basically people from South America they're convoying into America. Who knows if they'll actually make it in? I mean, there's 5,000 troops that Trump has sent to the borders.
More than that now, but yeah, I doubt they're all going to make it.
But no, I feel like the reason why is some do get in and they end up, like, say if there's some pregnant lady who crosses the border and she ends up having a baby in America, then that kid's considered a U.S. citizen. I feel like he's trying to keep that shit from happening, basically.
you don't change the entire Constitution of the U.S. for something potentially that could happen in a few weeks or whatever that you already have a whole bunch of protocols for.
Yeah. It's
Like, this is...
I think it's because of the midterm.
ridiculous.
It's the midterm elections, and he's trying to, rile up his base. Which, if you believe in that kind of shit, you're fucking retarded. Sorry.
you're a shitty human being.
Yeah, you're just that's awful.
And there's some racist shit going on with it. I mean,
Yeah.
I just gotta call it the fuck out, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's some racist shit, and he's got the other one that really got me was he was on camera talking, and he said, "Oh, basically they don't want me to say this, but I'm a nationalist." And
Wow.
that came across as basically him hinting at I'm a white nationalist is what how people took it. Like, that's how people took it. It's the president of the fucking United States in the Oval Office talking this shit.
Yeah.
What
and
the fuck?
I know we didn't really talk about the RIP this thing, but the whole shooting at the synagogue
Synagogue, yeah.
that happened, and like people were mad about that because like people they're trying to have funerals and stuff, and Trump decides to come and pay a visit. Well, usually when presidents show up somewhere, they shut down fucking cities, like the streets and stuff are shut down, and people are complaining that they can't get to the funerals because the streets are closed because the president's there. So they're not allowed to mourn because the president is in town. So a lot of people are mad about that. But then there's other people saying
they're also mad because he said he didn't see any kind of like demonstration or people going to this synagogue memorial. So people are pissed off about that too, because like literally whole blocks have like streets filled with people.
You know what I will never understand, and this is just me kind of go off the cuff here. I've thought about it for a while, but I have to fucking say it out loud.
Go ahead.
I don't understand why Caucasians, some of them, for some reason, have like this super disdain for Jewish people that are also Caucasian. Like, I really don't fucking get that shit. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, racism in general is fucking super weird to me because we're all fucking humans. But when somebody says that I want to kill somebody because they're Jewish, like, they basically look the fucking same as you do. So I don't understand, like, the entire... It just don't make any fucking sense to me. Especially in this day and age. Like, what the fuck? Why do you hate Jews? Like, what the fuck?
I'll do you one better. How the hell can you pick out a Jewish person from a crowd of white folks?
Yeah, like...
I mean, well, he was in a synagogue, but yeah, I
Yeah,
get
but
you.
I'm talking about in general. Like, if you're out and about, like, I guess people would pick them out by their last name, but you need to get that information from them.
What have they done in the past that has, like, sparked any kind of, like, anger towards that entire religion? And I guess it's more than just religion, but...
Or ethnic group.
Yeah, ethnic group. Like, what have they done in the past? Maybe something I don't fucking know.
No, they
but-
killed Jesus, apparently.
Okay, that was 2,000 fucking years ago? I mean...
2018 years.
Wouldn't that be people mad at the Romans?
Yeah.
I mean,
You talk to them.
I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make no fucking sense to me.
Wasn't Jesus a Jew?
Jesus was a Jew.
Of course.
Yeah.
Jesus
and
was a
the
Jew.
Romans killed him. That's why it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Like, why do people hate Jews?
Yeah, they're sick. It's a sick, like, illogical disease when it comes to like racist shit. I mean, there was on a less humans died, but another sick event was this killing in Kroger of like black people for no reason other than being black and being at a Kroger.
Well, it's fucking crazy
It's just
thing.
fucking racist bullshit.
So recently I was listening to Roseanne Barr on the JRE podcast.
Oh, she was on there?
Oh yeah, she was like after everything happened.
Wow.
You know, she's fucking crazy. She knows she's crazy. She came on talking about how, cause she's Jewish, and she was talking about how there's like all this, anti-Semitism in America, and I was like, bitch, what are you talking about? And then this shit happened. I was like, oh,
There
okay.
is.
Apparently there still is. I'm
Yeah.
like, I thought this shit was done with like in World War II.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But apparently it's not.
Apparently, Fox News has been called out for being semi-anti-Semitic at times. At least some certain reporters. Who was that other guy? There's been comedians that have been busted for being anti-Semitic. The guy from was it the guy from Seinfeld? He was doing racist slurs. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Kramer was saying the N-word like
that, but he's also
Michael
said,
Richards, right?
Yeah, he's also said anti-Semitic things as well. And then Mel Gibson, of course.
Yeah, I mean that was
anti-Semitic
famous
stuff.
was
Which
going on.
I mean, he's still making movies, but
and a whole bunch of N-bombs and a whole bunch of other stuff too. He
still got a job though. He's still respected. So I mean, he's doing some.
Not Kramer though.
No, I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, but I'm with you, Kronos. It doesn't make sense to me. It's disturbing, you know.
It's like the same people. Okay, because somebody else mentioned that they killed Jesus. All right, so if they did kill, if you believe in the whole Jesus story, which I don't, but that's just me. If that shit really happened back then, it happened 2,000 years ago, and people are still mad about that. Those are the same people that are saying black people need to get over fucking slavery.
Yeah,
like literally, they're in the same fucking group.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It was one person.
Yeah, that shit was what, less than 200 years ago.
Yeah,
or no, like maybe. It was less than 200 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they were still lynching us back in the 50s, so I've run from a couple race moms back in my day.
You were there, man. I know you was there.
I gave dirt a name.
Yeah,
I call dirt.
Yeah, I used to have Harriet Tubman's autograph. I don't know what I did with it.
Damn it. But yeah, I mean, it's weird. And then the other thing is, you care so much about Jesus claiming to be Christian, but you want to hurt and kill people, or you're okay with that?
That's one of your commandments.
Wow!
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here!
And it's literally the guy that literally preached peace.
Yeah.
And you want to kill in his name?
Yeah,
that makes even less sense to me.
It's as crazy as jihadists. It really is.
That's true.
It's just the opposite spectrum.
Yeah.
There's extremists in both. I mean, this is why it was funny to me about Far Cry 5, because people wanted to ignore that there's extremists. Like
true.
Christians can't be doing things that are wrong, especially if you can interpret the Bible however you need to, or however you want to. And they, in the game, they contort it to their way of living, their way of life.
It's like a take on the Waco cult on the extreme side.
Yeah, and then the same thing could be with Islam, because there's a lot of stuff in Islam that is interpreted to be like basically defend at all costs, but it's not really like that. You know, and if you've ever read if you
sometimes be like that though.
Yeah, I mean, but if you've read the Book of Islam, it's usually
the
about
Quran.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, the
God
Quran.
damn.
Book of Islam.
Yeah, Book of Islam.
You read the Book of Eli.
Which was the Bible.
Yeah, pretty much
In Braille, right?
Well, it was in Braille.
It wasn't Braille. Oh, he memorized the whole thing.
Yeah, but still, I mean, there's going to be extremists, I think, in almost any organized religion.
They just need to. Can you fucking update the books?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously,
Version.
update the fucking books. Like, I understand there was a New Testament or whatever, and that one wasn't. To me, it wasn't great either. I mean, there's still some fucked up shit in there. As far as I know, there's no updated Quran.
Do we need a New Testament?
For real.
That new.
It's like we already have, like, even our current law systems have better morality than, the Bible and shit like that. Like, people that want to believe all that shit, it's like, okay, but, like, you don't believe in pedophilia, right?
Yep.
You don't believe in slavery no more. There's, like, all this shit.
Look at you wearing two different colored cloths on your on your body and a beard.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't see women wearing shit over their head anymore.
You mean they're not getting stoned for having a period?
Yeah, it's like, get the fuck out of here. People getting divorced all there's like a lot of shit that needs to be updated.
There's gay people and shit too.
It's cloven hooves.
And I like bacon.
Since we're on that, we're still talking about like I guess racism and stuff. I think this happened. I think last week, but with that Fox News reporter Megyn
Kelly.
Yeah. So we just had Halloween the other day, and she made a comment about how like blackface is cool. Like it's okay if it's if you're representing a character.
She didn't understand why blackface was wrong.
Yeah, because she said that it's okay in her circle,
mind,
whatever. Yeah, and so she lost. I mean, she got a lot of backlash about that. But if you rewind the tape on her, like there's some other shit she has said that was super fucking racist.
She's one of the most famous one is saying that she was talking about Santa Claus.
Yes,
and she was saying that Santa Claus is white, will always be white. Basically, get over it.
Yeah, basically.
And people were like, nope.
First of all, he doesn't exist.
Yeah, imaginary character.
And if he did exist, there's actually a really good episode on the Daily Show with Jon Stewart, who they do the history of Santa Claus, and they talked about if
like
he was
Saint
alive.
Nick or
Saint Nicholas, where they're saying that if he was alive and they trace his history, he would most likely be black or brown.
They were way up north like that?
No, they're talking about how his story originated in the Middle East.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like most stories.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were talking about he moved from the east to the north.
Okay.
And
But
I thought this was. I'm sorry, but I thought this was all like centered around basically in the malls. Someone being
you have to
non-white.
It's a super. It's,
you know what? Yeah,
they
you know
do it
where
really quick.
You know where Santa Claus comes from? Coca-Cola.
Well, that's where Christmas comes from, but there really was a guy that was named Saint Nick that was like in some European country, as far as I know.
But what's interesting about that too is that, or with Megan Keller or whatever, she like I guess when she got backlash about her comment about Santa Claus, she's like, oh, it was just a joke, like you know, it was a humorous episode. And when you go back and listen to listen to it after she says that, it's like, how the fuck was this supposed to be? I didn't no chuckle.
So
somebody fucking laughed.
That's one of a few of her like some people say racist rhetoric, some of it say she's just naive.
Well, she was commenting to a black lady who said that, you know, Santa Claus should be multiracial, or you know what, just make him a fucking penguin, because penguins are cute and everybody loves them. Why can't Santa Claus be a goddamn penguin?
Basically the Ice King?
Yeah, basically. Make fucking Santa Claus the Ice King. Make him goddamn blue, like me.
You know, it'd be this. Every time I hear somebody talk about blackface and shit like that, so this is my honest opinion on it. If you do blackface well enough, nobody will give a fuck. And I'm fucking serious. I'll give you a perfect example. Exactly. Robert Downey Jr., nobody gave a single fuck when he did blackface.
He got away with it.
Because he did it great.
He did. He got away with it.
Not only did he look like a black guy, but he talked like a black guy. Like, I was like, is that really him? Like, that was really him.
That was one of my favorite
And it was
roles.
even when he took off the makeup, it was like, oh, what the fuck? Put the makeup back on.
Yeah.
Like, he looked so bad
so
in
great.
whiteface.
On top of that, he was nominated for an Academy Award.
He did a great job with that. RDJ got a fucking pass, and it was all good.
Killed it. And then like also like all the Star Trek stuff.
Yeah,
That was a lot of blackface too.
Yeah, you're Star Trek.
Star Trek, sorry. Star Trek.
Did you see the weird phony ass backlash on Al Roker?
I also bring that up too.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! So he dresses up with a wig as Doc Brown from Back to the Future, and people are like, "Well, you can't play a Halloween character that's white."
He
Didn't
try to modify his skin at all.
Nope.
So yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's sad. Like, really?
It makes me think of.
Oh, go
I was gonna say it makes me think of that video that you posted up earlier today on Facebook about how like there was like a journalist that had said some shit about like white people being like, I don't know, the true terrorists of America.
Oh, okay.
But he didn't say all white people. He's like pointed out certain white people. Then people
Like
got
the
kind of on his case. Yeah, the extremists, the alt-right,
Yeah, the violent one.
Yeah, he made that comment, and people were like, "Oh, you're racist!" Like all white people in that way. He didn't say all white people. He
I
said
think it was Don Lemon.
Yeah, it was him, and he was like, "No, it's just the far right are that way. The extremist people are that way." And people were like, "You're racist," and this and that, and this and that. It's like,
look, when someone commits violent acts, it's not that hard. I don't care if they're black, brown, whatever color they are. They're a fucked up human being.
Yes.
Like on innocent people. I don't see how that's my tribe this, my tribe that, or your tribe. So that person is fucked up beyond belief. Like, get them the fuck out of here.
Megan Kelly, I'm looking at some of her past discrepancies, and she's done all kinds of. So she's got some heat for asking Jane Fonda about her plastic surgery. she pulled a gotcha question.
That's a good question, though.
Because she was asked. Well,
if Jane Fonda came on this guy.
Yeah.
That's, hey, what you thought about Vietnam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, that.
Gotcha, bitch.
Go back to the 70s with her.
Yeah. So also the cast of Will and Grace came on when they're doing their revival, and she busted out. She said, "Is it? I don't know if this is her or a super fan, but it says, is it true that you became a lawyer and you became gay because of Will?" Oh, she asked a super fan because this question.
Why would you become gay because of somebody else?
Yeah, ask Megan Kelly.
I mean, like
I can
somebody you don't know. I mean,
I
don't.
see you coming out of the closet because of those characters.
Yeah, not
but
just becoming. Yeah, that shit ain't contagious, bitch.
Yeah,
Caught the gay.
I mean, she said some crazy stuff. Oh yeah,
She got paid a bunch.
Yeah.
I mean, like, she got.
Only time you can do some gay shit and not be gay is if you go to jail. and you get butt raped.
Okay,
if you're
if
raped,
you get
yeah.
raped.
Yeah, it's still not gay.
Yeah, we're both like,
I was like, no, wait a minute. Yeah.
you sucking a dick. Like,
Yeah. So wait, you
But if you
facing
being
your
forced
nut
to-
or
yeah,
nah?
if you get raped, that you know, hey, you
A
drop the
large
soap.
inmate.
Yeah, dang. But yeah, Megyn Kelly has like had a few controversies, especially there's a few involving race, some involving some gotcha questions. So
Hey,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
And then kind of sticking to the whole political thing, like, I guess we didn't really talk about the whole Kanye meeting Donald Trump thing too much.
yeah, we did.
Well, apparently now he's back on his meds, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's back in his meth. He came out and
This
tweeted out.
motherfucker.
shit.
We talked about this a billion times. I know Stitch would be in here defending him if he was here.
He's got a new album coming out.
Yeah.
He's got a new album, and
his album.
his fucking clothes and shoes and all that bullshit doesn't sell. So now he's like, I apologize, or I have changed, and I'm gonna remain apolitical now. Shut the fuck up.
But he came out and said that, like, oh, you know, he's being used by the political parties, and he's gonna be stepping away and shit like that.
Let me tell you real quick. I don't give a fuck if he's conservative, liberal, moderate. It really doesn't matter. You could be anything you want to and still be black and whatever. I hate people who say, "Oh, you can't be black and conservative." That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
that's bullshit.
But when you say dumb, ignorant, stupid shit like slavery was a
Yeah.
choice, then I don't care about your political beliefs. You're too stupid to be on television.
Mm-hmm.
You're too stupid to be on in my ear set or whatever, headset. Fuck you. Like, get away from me. I'm not buying your shit. Get the fuck out of here. And that's where I am with Kanye.
I've fucking boycotted Kanye shit.
Yeah, ever since.
Go digger.
What was the last album that was decent?
Beautiful Dark? Or,
Yeah,
or
that-
Watch the Throne?
Yeah, my Dark Beautiful. Yeah, Watch Throne was all right. But yeah, my Dark Twisted Fantasy or whatever, that was his last good one. I thought he fell off of 808s and Heartbreak because it was all 808s and just was like, it's like in fucking auto-tune. But yeah, his like Yeezus was garbage. Anybody wants to argue with me, go fuck yourself. His shit was garbage.
Sales prove that your opinion is actually the majority.
Yeah,
You know?
if people want to make excuses, oh, they released it on Tidal. I don't give a fuck. That's no excuse. Other albums got released on Tidal too, and that's his own business decision. That's his fucking fault.
Yep.
Eventually got released, widely released, and it fucking sold like shit.
Yep.
So that's no excuse.
Especially for a big star like that.
Yeah, it's not like he's releasing a fucking movie where like the weekend is like the important, like the first opening weekend is the important part.
Yeah.
That's not how it works with music.
No.
Like if anything, you could sell more over time because it'll gain momentum from word of mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and touring and all that other stuff.
But if it's garbage, nobody's gonna fucking buy your shit.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening now. Like he released 2 albums that were fucking flops.
Yep.
At least 2.
Yeah,
And then last week we talked about the clothing line and how fucking ridiculously priced it is. Like $200 for a goddamn cotton T-shirt. Fuck that shit.
It's like he forgot that he came from meager means.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're making clothes for rich people. Meanwhile, you grew up not rich.
Yeah, south side of Chicago.
Yeah,
you know.
you became the asshole. You know.
And we all 2000s Kanye. You know, when he was on top, when he was doing things, making great beats, producing great albums, that was the Kanye that I fucking loved. But I think he does have some mental illness. I'm not making excuses for the dumb shit he says, but I hate to like use the cliche the millennials do with like, oh, this person is canceled or whatever. But fuck him. I don't have any love for him anymore. You know.
Did we talk about the whole fucking T.I. shit? I mean,
No, we didn't.
Speaking about music and shit's kind of attaching to each other.
Oh, was this a video?
Yeah, this is the video.
So I think last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, T.I. released a video from his upcoming music video that's going to be released, and it's a scene of him in the White House at the president in the Oval Office at the president's seat, smoking a cigar, and a Melania Trump lookalike comes out, and she has that jacket on that says, I guess we did talk about this last week, but it said like, you know, I don't care, do you, or something like that, and she like takes off her jacket and she's like completely naked. She's like strip dancing for him, or I guess dancing for him, naked.
They're in the Oval. They're in the Oval Office as well.
And so like a bunch of people are mad about that.
So if they're that mad, so this is like, I was trying to think. I was like, well, what if it was like Michelle Obama, but she wasn't in porn, so yeah, she doesn't have nude pictures out there, so yeah, she put herself out there like that.
Anybody right now can Google Melania and see her nudes.
Yeah, yeah, she has nudes.
They were available before and after he got elected. That's part of her past. So
Yeah, but a lot of people were saying that his video was inappropriate and showing the first lady
What
in the
rap
wrong
video
light.
is appropriate?
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, seriously, what do you expect from T.I. on the level of appropriateness?
Yeah.
I don't have a high bar, you know?
I mean, Kanye, probably 2 weeks before that, had a video called "You Ain't Nothing But a Fucking Bitch" or something like that.
That's not
You ain't
him.
fucking hoe.
That's Lil Pump, but he's in the video.
The same people that say what he did was inappropriate was what she did inappropriate because she did it.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not into porn, I guess, but I mean, I like porn.
Yeah.
Same. I don't want to look at her, but you know.
Or even posing nude too, because I mean, she was in Playboy, I guess, or some other magazine.
When I say porn, I mean pornographic photos. I don't know if she's actually in porn, but I knew she definitely has nude photos out there.
Okay.
And he's definitely fucked a porn star, too. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That he paid for.
Yeah. Even though her case got thrown out, but
Horse face.
they definitely fucked while he was definitely married.
Yeah,
So
so
And people still standing by him, making them excuses.
doing them mental backflips, trying to fucking pretend that he's this decent dude. He's not. They don't give about. You don't give a fuck about nobody.
nope.
Even his wife. You guys seen all the videos with the umbrella shit, right?
No, what's the
So there's a scene where he's talking to news reporters, and he's got an umbrella in his hand, and he walks away, and his wife is 5 steps behind him, and she's not even trying to put the umbrella over her head. It isn't until she comes. No, so they're actually walking side by side. He's holding the umbrella with his right hand, and she's on his left side, so only he's getting the umbrella. It isn't until she kind of points out to him that he switches hands, so it's over her too.
Yeah, so he's selfish. I mean, it is what it fucking is with that shit.
Yeah.
It's all bad.
We got a little political
So
about shit.
did you, Kronos, did you get in here on the Falcon? Are you excited at all, or you don't give a fuck?
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck. It depends on. I mean, if he ends up being Captain America, that'd be cool, and then maybe Bucky is U.S. agent or something like that. I'll be sort of interested, but I'm definitely not interested enough to buy it. You know what I mean? To go out of my way to use a fucking streaming service. You know, and these streaming services are getting kind of. I liked it in the beginning.
Yep.
But now they're getting out of hand because everything, everybody wanted people to unbundle, and now they're unbundling, but it's for way more money.
Yeah.
And it's
piece by piece.
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Well, now I saw the shade that fucking Netflix threw out there. They released official numbers, basically confirming quite a few things. Number one, that Iron Fist season 2 had a 50% drop from season 1, which is
I saw
already
that.
bad,
Yeah.
and that Luke Cage did as well.
That's surprising.
Which was a little bit surprising. But then, as of today, there was also some Netflix news that was released that said Daredevil season 3 had a 50% drop off of season 2. So across the board, they haven't released it, but I would assume Jessica Jones would have had a similar drop. But across the board, the Netflix Marvel stuff for the second season hasn't been doing as well. Second or third season hasn't been doing as well. What do you guys think?
That's
sad.
real interesting. I almost don't want to believe that shit. You know what I mean? Because I thought that Iron Fist I could believe, even though the second season was worth watching.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth watching. But the Luke Cage one, that's got me fucking perplexed. You know what I mean? It's what the fuck? I mean, the second season was good. It ended in a fucking strong note. I love Bushmaster. That dude was fucking dope.
Bushmaster.
Loved it. Yeah.
Dude, he
Say
made
she
that
named-
fucking show, the second season.
Say she name right. Stokes.
He fucked Luke Cage up. To see a hero fail is great. I mean, that's one of the best lines from the Spider-Man franchise is that, people want to see a hero fall and fail and shit like that.
I mean,
we do want to see that.
Did y'all all see Daredevil the latest?
I just finished it today.
I'm one episode in.
I'm on episode 4 now, and episode 3 has an 11-minute long single shot action scene.
Nice.
It is fucking amazing.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I just finished it
Sounds
today.
like you loving it. Sounds like you liked it.
It's pretty fucking crazy.
It's reminiscent of the hallway and stair scene.
Okay.
It's it's so fucking long. I'm like, is this still one shot?
Wow.
Seriously, that's how long this one shot is, and it's hardcore fucking action going on.
Why am I not getting the sense of the amazing buzz though?
I don't know.
Man, I don't see any
It's a
people
little.
talking about
I want to say it's a little slower, but there's a lot more cat and mouse, cloak and dagger type play in this. It's like Wilson Fisk is playing chess with people.
Okay.
And a lot of people may not get that, but I mean, it is revealed to you as you watch it more, but maybe people were expecting a bit more action or whatnot. But I mean, there's a lot of
action.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I want to say maybe not as much as season 2, but it still has intrigue that was beyond me, and we learned a lot of truth about Matt. Matt is kind of a character who kind of falls from grace. I mean, the building falls on him, and he has to work his way back up to his Daredevil status, both physically and mentally.
Yeah,
so we have to. So we have to see that, and then we meet Bullseye before he's Bullseye. So
I knew it was Bullseye right away too.
Yeah, I
The
mean, you
first
could
scene-
tell.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's him.
Yeah, but I mean, but it's pretty evident. But it's still good.
Yeah.
And like people point out, people that I know that have watched it, they're like, oh man, this meeting, basically the meeting between Matt and this Dexter. I mean, I think it's an alias, but Matt and Dexter, who's AKA Bullseye, they meet.
Dex, his name is.
Yeah, he goes by Poindexter.
Poindexter's.
But he goes by Dex. It's a tense scene, but when Bullseye and Daredevil meet, that's an electric scene. And everything goes off the rails from that point. It's fucking crazy. And then Wilson Fisk is like this mastermind who's just sitting around chilling. He gets involved later on in the series, but it's just been really good. It's a bit more mind gamey.
Dude, I didn't know this until just now. This quarter has Frederick Douglass on it.
Oh
A
shit!
real quarter? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a real quarter. I totally didn't know this. 2017 is a quarter that has Frederick Douglass in the back.
That's cool as shit. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, it's the DC quarter.
All right, I'm gonna have to look that up.
He's all here. Look, right now. Here you go. So yeah, I'm actually surprised. Maybe some people haven't jumped on. I mean, there's a bunch
Looks kind of like Bob Ross, but it's all right.
Yeah.
They ain't got the fro right.
I mean, there's other stuff to watch out there. Like I know, like Sabrina just dropped.
Folks been going hard for Sabrina.
Yeah, and then, the Haunting of Hill House is getting a lot of buzz.
That I talked about.
Castlevania, goddammit.
Castlevania.
I'm watching it.
God
I'm watching.
damn.
I'm not done with season 2, but I love it so far.
Sam Dietz, you gotta have you back, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him
Gotta
up.
have you back.
I'm gonna hit him up.
It was like some of the action scenes were fucking amazing.
Yep.
This one's like it's slower than the first season,
Yeah.
but the action scenes were like way more thought out.
And they already confirmed they must have liked their numbers because Netflix said they're getting a season 3.
Yeah.
They got the green light. And especially for you, did you hear the news about possibly the same studio doing Zelda?
Yes, I did. And I didn't know if they said the producer is going to be producing it, but I don't know if Sam Dietz is attached to it. If he is, I'm fucking all in.
Yeah, we have to get him back to talk about those rumors.
Yeah, because this season was just they were doing some action shit that I never even like thought of before, like especially with the witch. I was like, damn, she's fucking badass.
And the funny thing is, Castlevania before the season 1 drop felt like a dead franchise in a lot of ways. A beloved franchise, don't get me wrong. But from a gaming standpoint, when was the last time we had a new game from the Castlevania?
It's been a minute.
while.
Yeah, they're mainly remakes now.
Yeah.
Are they even working on anything right now?
They probably are now because they were like, oh shit.
They'd
Well,
be dumb
they're-
too. They'd be dumb. It's Konami, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Capcom?
Konami.
But
That's probably why. Cause
yeah.
Yeah.
they fell from grace when they got rid of Kojima-san.
Yeah.
I mean, so there might be. I mean, we'll see 2 of the characters in the new Smash, which is.
they got Simon Belmont in there?
Yeah, so they have Simon as well as
Ken?
No, yeah, well Ken's in it too, but there's a lot of crazy ass characters like Ken and Ryu in it. This was announced today.
Okay.
Today at 10. I
We
think
confirmed that shit last week, though.
Pacific. Yeah, there's a bunch of characters, and there's like this weird single player mode that looks like some RPG that's is debuted for Smash Brothers Ultimate.
An RPG inside the game?
That's what it looks like.
Wow.
But there's a
single player story.
There's a single player story, but it looks like an RPG. But yeah, there's like crazy characters. Like I know Mega Man's in it. Ken and Ryu. They have a trailer for it says Smash Cross Castlevania, but they have Simon and then Reinhardt. I think.
Wait,
That's
from
the name?
Overwatch?
No. He's a character from Castlevania.
Oh, okay.
But there's 2 Castlevania characters in there. It looks like maybe Dracula's in it, but it's unclear. There's like 72 characters for the new Smash?
That's a lot.
Hella characters. So
Since we're talking
Is
about
Bowser
gaming,
I hope she's DLC. Oh, the one thing that people were trolling them about is that the piranha plant is a playable character, but Waluigi is not.
Don't nobody give a fuck about Waluigi. Y'all gonna have to let that go.
dude, what are you talking about? Luigi's the shit.
Waluigi, not Luigi. Yeah.
Most people rather have
Nobody fucking
Waluigi than the goddamn piranha plant.
Fucking weebos.
I want to see how the Piranha Plant plays now.
Yeah.
So
the fuck we doing?
there's a 1.5-minute trailer. It's pretty fucked up, and like he calls in a
that
giant,
shit out.
like Audrey 2 looking shit from fucking
Rock Horror
Little
Picture
Shop of
Show? Little Shop.
Horrors. Holy shit, it's fucking fucked up. Some people say he looks OP already.
They
plant.
fucking funny.
Yeah, a
Plant is
fucking
OP.
plant.
You gotta nerf the plant.
Yeah, watch the fucking trailer. It's fucking ridiculous. There's all kinds of people.
What? Are we gonna get into a little game and stuff?
Well, I was going to mention
well.
that, like, since we're talking about Netflix and games, like, that we got a little bit of a sneak peek of The Witcher on Netflix.
Oh, we did.
Want to get on to that?
Yes, some folks didn't like it. I'm gonna wait and get some more, see some more like actual trailers. But
Like
we got
the memes, boy. The memes
we
were
got
mean.
we got a picture of Henry Cavill with the all white hair,
looked pretty
no
good.
beard.
Yeah.
Yellow eyes.
Yeah, yellowish eyes. Playing Geralt of Rivia, The Witcher, which I'm down for. It is a little weird to me to see a Geralt without a beard, but
He can grow a beard. I mean,
yeah, of course, and
He
it
did
could
it
be,
Mission Impossible.
yeah, yeah, that mustache.
and a CGI's beard.
Yeah,
But I
So-
love the memes that people are
What?
saying.
No, look at that.
little stubble.
He's got a little stubble.
All right.
But the memes came out and said he looks like Raiden from the fucking.
Oh, the Mortal Kombat.
Mortal
movie?
Kombat movie,
That's
yeah.
Awesome.
That shit is hilarious.
You got let us
Rated.
know what you think. Here you go.
Yeah, and this is not a trailer. He's not moving. You don't see the lighting. And
Well, it's really
action.
cool because like the scene that was released was like they have like the little clipper thing, and then like he comes walking out of the shadows, and that was
Yeah.
kind of fucking dope.
I hope that they get his like voice right because he has a very distinct, gravelly, almost like Snake from Metal Gear voice, and that would be cool for Henry Cavill to kind of switch it up. So, but we'll see. What do y'all think?
I like the way it looked so far. We got to see how he acts.
Yeah,
So
and
Yeah.
Henry Cavill's not bad.
Yeah, yeah.
He did the best that I could imagine in Man of Steel. Man of Steel wasn't all his fault, I guess, is what
Yeah,
I'm trying to say.
What other movies has he been other than that I've seen? I know he wasn't in Mission Impossible, but I haven't.
He was in he was in like one of the
Scott Pilgrim.
Was he?
no,
Scott
he's not
Was he in
Scott.
Scott-
No, he's
No,
not.
No, that was
He's
the
not
other
Scott
Superman.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh yeah,
Brandon
Brandon Routh. No, he's in where he plays Perseus, and he gets the ubiquitous bow. It's him versus Mickey
Immortals.
Rourke. Yes,
He was in Immortals.
There
Yeah,
you go.
I like that movie.
Yeah, he's in that. He's in Mission Impossible. He's in the remake to The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So we'll see.
Down to give it a chance. I'm just glad they got some of this casting right. No big controversies with The Witcher casting, and I'm excited for it.
They let Siri be white, and it's okay to be white.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. It's like shit was ridiculous.
Yeah.
it was getting bad, man. It was getting real bad.
And people just they just totally dismissed the fact that it was based upon folklore from Poland.
Yep.
And it's like, what the fuck?
I tell you what, those Polish fans, like the entire country of Poland, was not going to watch it.
Yeah.
and they were going to be the angriest people. You talk about some trolls.
Yeah.
Y'all were going to have some Polish trolls on your ass. But it's all good.
Awesome. Can we talk about Cronus's one of his favorite people?
Ooh. Oh, here we go.
Yes, fucking bitch.
Here we go.
How is he still getting work?
Yes.
Damn.
How is still getting work?
Inclination hit us up on Twitter about this. Go
He
ahead.
did.
Set it up.
So, J.J. Abrams and Steven Spielberg
Damn it.
they're going to be producing this film off of a nonfiction book. So this is a book that happened to a Syrian refugee, right? She's going to be adapting with them a book called A Hope More Powerful Than the Sea. It's from author Melissa Fleming. She happens to be the chief spokeswoman for the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. So this book is about a Syrian woman who's a mother of two who was shipwrecked after leaving Egypt for Sweden by boat. So for 2 days at sea, apparently she gets
Leaving
rescued.
Egypt for Sweden?
Yeah,
I'm
she
very
was leaving-
interested in how
Wow.
somebody that looks like Lena Dunham even fits into this whole scenario.
So this
That's fascinating.
That is part of the controversy because a lot of people say that she doesn't look like a Syrian woman, but I've seen Syrian people and they look white. but they're saying that she may not fit this
They
role.
look usually Middle East.
But what about the fact that she's a fucking goddamn pedophile?
Well, yes, and that's why Spielberg and Abrams are getting a lot of criticism about her past.
Yeah,
About her
she
being-
stuck objects in her little sister's vagina when she was a kid. It's in her fucking book. Why the fuck are you giving this bitch work still?
Hey, not to mention that Odell Beckham
thing, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was forgot about
her views are. I'm just gonna say it. Her views are extreme, and very.
You can't forget that she was wishing that she was a rape victim.
Yeah, she. Here's the thing.
Just to
Here's what's
empathize.
gonna happen, Spielberg. Because I got a crystal ball right now. She's gonna say some more dumb, fucked up shit during like the interview stuff for this movie. People gonna get upset, and they're not gonna watch your fucking movie. And it sounds like it has a great premise that I'm kind of interested in. It sounds like a good story, especially with it being based on some like non-fiction. So I guess real life events.
Real life events.
I'm interested in the story of this refugee shit, but not with her.
I wonder if the movie flops, if she's gonna blame it on men.
Oh, one of them.
It's all bad.
One of them.
Speaking of her getting work, she's also working with Quentin Tarantino. She'll be
the fuck? Not Q.
Yeah, she's going to be in his movie about the Manson murders. So she's going to be in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with that all rest of the all-star.
Well, maybe we
cast.
can see her getting killed on screen. That makes sense.
We'll see. You never know. But yeah.
Well, she does make an appearance in American Horror Story. As
Really?
Wait, when? What season?
In the last season.
Oh, fuck
She
all that.
plays, I can't remember who she plays.
I
She plays
haven't
like
seen
one of those radical women groups that are fucking going around killing men. And like, I can't remember like what her character's name was. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
My goodness.
Damn. All right.
But yeah, she was fucking. When she was on that episode, I was like, why is this bitch on here?
Yeah, I gave up on that show after the New Orleans shit.
New Orleans.
Did y'all-
the witch?
Yeah, the witch.
Coven? That was
Yeah.
actually pretty good.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved that. But after that, I couldn't get back into it. Did y'all? I'm sorry, because I didn't listen last week. Did y'all already talk about CK a little bit?
Well,
Yes,
we
we
were
did.
talking about games before. Why did we got?
We got way off the topic.
Yeah, we went
did.
off
All
the
right,
rails.
so we fucked up. All right, there's a huge game that came out that we didn't fucking talk about.
Oh, we didn't. I thought we were
Jesus Christ.
saving it, but okay.
Why are we gonna say it when we were just talking about games?
Yeah, we're gonna run out of time.
Okay.
No, we're running out of time. We're all
Well,
right.
I'm just saying, if we were to wait,
Yeah.
Oh.
Red Dead Redemption 2 dropped last week. It was the second highest grossing anything of all time.
Yup.
Any form of media of all time. Number one was GTA 5. So, yeah, the game is fucking amazing. Go buy it, goddammit. Go buy it. I'm serious. It's, my only complaint isn't really a complaint because it is so fucking detail orientated. It is so fucking. It borders on the absurd on the amount of detail that is in this fucking game. And when I say it borders on the absurd, when we're talking about like testicle physics on the horses, like that's legit.
Okay.
Like, when it's cold, you don't see the horse's nuts. When it's hot, you see the nuts dangling.
Well,
Damn.
it's funny to me because not all the horses are male. Because some of them are male or female, and your character will reflect that, depending on what you have.
Yeah, the way he talks to him.
Wow.
Also, you have to feed the horse. You have to like be nice to the horse to bond with it. The horse will take a shit and piss.
Yeah, that was fucking me up. I like raided a house and I came out and the horse's ass is facing me and it's shitting fucking big ass pellets right where I'm walking out. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
And it stays there.
Dropping them, huh?
Yeah.
I like it.
It's like little things that would happen in the game. Like I was on like a horse and carriage, and I was going through like a normal area into like a muddy area.
Yeah.
And literally like in real time, the wheels will pick up mud.
Nice.
And then you'll see the tracks, and the tracks stay. And wherever you walk, the mud tracks stay. And it's just, goddamn.
Yeah.
I was really concerned for a while because I think I talked about it before. I thought God of War fucked up games for me for a real long time. But this one has shown that yes, people still make good games. That is not Santa Monica Studios. So I was happy about that shit. The game is really, really fucking good.
What about that install though?
Yeah, the install. The install's a motherfucker.
Yeah.
If you have a PS4 Pro, it's not that bad actually.
Oh, did you get yours?
I got a PS4. This is right here.
Okay.
Yeah, we
good
tried
It
time.
looks,
last
it looks
week.
exactly the same as the
Yeah,
fucking
Yeah, I was about to
PS4.
say, I can't tell the
like one stack
difference.
higher.
If you had been here, you would have known, Prodigy.
Yeah. Yep. The install on PS4 Pro is not that bad. It took me a couple hours.
Good shit.
So it wasn't bad.
So it probably looks even prettier than it would.
It does. I would assume
Yeah.
things look better. So, but yeah, just like everything in the game, like the details they go through. So when you go into a shop, like in a normal game, you go into a shop and basically you just go through a menu to like buy shit, right? In this motherfucking game, if you go into a gun shop, you can literally go to every single fucking shelf and look at your gun. You can look at every single box of bullets. You can pick it up, actually look at the box of bullets before you buy it.
Nice.
Or you can just pick up a fucking catalog. And when I say pick up a catalog, it's literally a fucking book, old school catalog. You have to flip through page by page.
Oh,
God
shit.
damn.
Look through, and it's like if you find a gun that you want to look at, you're like, okay, I want to look at this one. They'll put it on the table, and you can look at it, and you can upgrade your guns and all that shit.
That's
So you can put
awesome.
different grips on it, all this shit, fucking different sights, different barrel lengths. You can have different rifling in the barrels, and all this shit equates to like the way the gun handles, and even every gun that you have like familiarity with the weapon.
Nice.
So guns that are new, not as good with as guns that you've had for a long time.
Whoa, I
You don't
like
use them
that.
as much.
Dude,
Which
that's
is like
fucking detail. That's like
Yeah,
real life
Yeah,
shit.
it's super
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, the more that you use your weapon, the less likely it will perform as well. So you have to clean your fucking gun.
Yeah.
So you have to literally bust out and inspect your gun, and then it'll prompt you if it needs cleaning, and then you have to have gun oil to clean your fucking gun.
I didn't know this until like recently, but there's a way that you can extend your gun's life. You know, I don't know if you noticed how you can buy like the gun like leather covering. So you can. I thought it was just cosmetic, but it makes the durability of your gun last longer.
Oh.
I'm not surprised.
And it's-
Is there a meter for how the durability?
Technically, yes, but you usually don't notice.
Oh.
Unless you're like going through your menu and it says like R3 to like
Inspect or something,
Yeah. And then it's the same thing with the horse. If your horse is dirty, it doesn't perform as well.
Yeah, it literally tells you if your horse is dirty, its stamina depletes faster.
Wow.
So you have to either travel through water or brush your horse to get it to be clean so it performs at a higher level.
God damn.
What fucked me up also is that I did this bounty and I fucking caught this dude and I'm about to cross the river.
Cucked him.
Caught him.
I heard cuck too.
I think actually
Fucking his wife and
I'm
shit.
pretty sure you can cuck somebody.
Oh, god damn it,
Anyway,
Rockstar.
but when you're about to cross the river, you get a prompt saying, when you have fugitives or people on the back and you go through water, the river may wash them away and they will drown.
Damn.
You have to catch them
the horse
before
can swim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the horse can have trouble swimming if the current is too strong. You'll
Yeah.
get pulled
God damn.
in a certain direction. You have to fight against the current, and if it's too strong, you and the horse go underneath.
This some Oregon Trail shit, man.
Yeah.
You get a
You
fucking
get that dysentery.
yeah, this is
Yeah, it's all fucking bad. So like,
How are the hookers?
There are hookers.
some of them will fight you, so you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, are you killing them and getting your money back after you fucking them or not?
You could if you want to, I guess.
I don't suggest that because
Yeah.
like if you commit a crime and someone witnesses, it will tell you there's a witness. They will run to the law or they will run to a bounty hunter.
You can get 'em,
And-
though.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I am the law, motherfucker.
Yeah, but if you don't get
I'm
them,
the law.
they will hunt your ass fucking down, and you will be plagued with bounty hunters. The more your fucking bounty goes up, the more fucking bounty hunters and lawmen will be hunting for you, and they will set traps for your ass when
Traps?
you least expect it. Yeah,
Buddhist?
they will bust out. Yeah,
Beat me to it.
yeah, they will set traps for your ass and try to fucking fuck your ass up.
You know, once you get to like Dead or Alive level, and like luckily it's by region, because like you from basically the very start of the game, you wanted Dead or Alive in a certain region.
Oh.
And I went there one time. Yes, that's all bad. Like literally, motherfuckers are waiting for me, and they're like, "Oh, how's it going? Here's my posse. You're fucking dead."
Yeah.
Like, I tried to fight them. There wasn't no fucking point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the wildlife? Mooses and bears fucking your ass up?
man.
So apparently, I fucked up. Well, I didn't fuck up. I did too good in the game. So apparently, in the very beginning, like the early parts of the game, there's like this legendary bear
Ooh.
that you have. Like you go to like track him, and you find him, and you almost get fucked up with this other guy, and the bear ends up running off, and you have the option to either track him and try to kill him, or just leave with the other guy. Because it's just like, fuck that bear, he's way too powerful, let's just go. And then you have an option to like track him again. So I was like,
know
fuck
you
it.
tracked him.
I'll fucking track him.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So
This bear skin, boy.
So I killed him.
Yeah.
And apparently, it's supposed to be impossible to kill this motherfucker, like where I was at. Because I'm like watching all these videos, and this is the reason why. All right, so he's super powerful. I fucking killed him. I got lucky. All right, I'll freely say I got fucking lucky. I killed him, but you have to, in the game, after you kill animals and bears, this is another realistic thing. If you kill any animal, well, any large game, you have to strip them, all right, of their meat and of their furs. But their furs and stuff, you have to take to a trapper to break down the skins into like usable material.
Yeah.
But you can't put all that material in your bag. You have to put it on your horse.
Okay.
But while it's on your horse, you can't carry shit out. Like, you can't carry another passenger. You can't carry another fucking animal skin. You can't do shit.
Nope. Realistic.
And I didn't fucking know that. So I fucking killed this goddamn bear, this legendary bear, and it's on the back of my fucking horse, and I'm trying to do other shit in the game, but I fucking can't because I can't carry a fucking passenger or anything else. I'm like, where the fuck do I find a trapper? Because like early on in the game, the trappers are introduced, and I kept reading around that there's like you can't get to the trapper until like way later in the game.
Oh,
So I
you
was
did
like,
fuck up.
fuck.
Is there like a vault you can put it in?
No, there's nowhere you can put it because the trapper literally stores it for you.
Damn.
And so luckily there was one thing that I found online where there is a trapper that you can find that's like somewhere kind of far off from like in the early game, but you can find him and he'll help you out. He'll take it and he'll keep the, basically you sell him the skin and the meat. I sold him just the skin.
Yeah.
And he gives you money, but he also gives the option to make
All kinds of
outfits
shit. Yeah.
out of the fucking skin.
Okay.
So it's not just outfits though. It's also like you can do satchels, you can do outfits, you can do there's a couple other like cosmetic shit. Like you can make like a tarp or some shit. Because when you have your home, you can, or it's not a house, it's like a carriage, but you can upgrade it with shit. So you can use that shit to build your house. Apparently, if you use some of these materials, it helps you fast travel. So in order to fast travel, you need material to build it. So you can build camps. You can build a campsite, but I guess you need particular items to help you fast travel, I guess.
Damn,
I haven't gotten that far yet. So check this shit out. Cronus didn't point this out, but if you have dead game on the back of your horse, it will decompose on the back of your horse.
What?
And you have a time limit. It doesn't show you. It just tells you that you have a time limit to get somewhere and sell it before it's like decomposed fully.
So usually I'm not a fan of like putting in this like survival shit in games. So there's like a whole lot of survival elements in this game. But I think they did it just right. Because in this game, even like your character Arthur, you have like survival elements with him too. Like if you don't eat enough, you become underweight, which actually has benefits.
Okay.
You can actually eat too much, you become overweight, which has benefits.
Like CJ and San Andreas.
Yes, but there's benefits for being underweight or overweight. So it's kind of weird. Like if you're underweight, you will take more damage, but you will have less stamina drain. And if you're overweight, I think you can take more damage, and I think you can even have more cold resistance.
Okay.
So that's another thing is like if you're in the cold, you have to wear cold gear, or your life goes down incrementally over time. Same with
And your
heat.
horse could die.
Yeah, your horse would die too. Yeah. Same thing with the heat. If you have the wrong kind of gear in heat, you'll slowly die. You can die of starvation, even though it's not really. I've never really gotten close to that before. Even though my guy is a little underweight. But apparently that's the thing. There's like a meter on there that'll tell you, you eat. But it's not real intrusive.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? The same thing with like your Deadeye system.
Okay.
You can run out of Deadeye. So you have like it's a meter, and there's like in the middle of the meter, there's like a core.
They call it the core.
And if you run out of your core, basically you're kind of fucked. And so that has to do with like the things that you consume.
Is that, and I have the game, I haven't started playing it yet. I know that this is Marston's gang, right?
No.
Or no?
No. Marston he's a member of your crew. There's actually, in the tutorial, you have to save him.
Okay.
So like their second or third mission.
But you are in the same gang as John Marston?
Yes. But it shows where he gets his scar from. You said his gang. It's not his Dutch's gang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Remember Dutch?
Yeah, from the first one. Yeah.
So
that whole survival thing made me think of there's an indie game called Don't Starve.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
It's kind of that element, but if I mean, it's kind of off topic because I haven't played the game yet. But if you play Don't Starve and you play with the headphones on, that shit fucks with your goddamn psyche because like you have
right?
yeah. So when at night your character starts going crazy, and if you have the headphones on, you start hearing fucking things whisper in your ear like you should just die. It's
You know
fucking
what?
trippy, dude.
That reminds me of Dead Space. Apparently,
yeah.
Dead Space, when your character goes fucking crazy, you start hearing random shit, and people come to you and they're like, "Hey, what's going on?" You're, "Hey, didn't you see that throw?" No, dude, none of that came through.
But
I'm
so-
like, "Fuck."
For Don't Starve, you only hear it when you have the headphones on. I mean,
yeah.
the controller mic has it. You can hear it from the controller speaker. But when you have the headphones plugged in, like you can really fucking hear it.
Yeah.
I want to get back to Red Dead for a minute though. So how deep are you in it, Kronos, and how deep are you in it, Old Ninja?
I'm probably further than Old Ninja.
Oh yeah, he's
I'm
definitely
pretty deep.
I'm, like, I'll give you a sense. When the first like tutorial, quote unquote, area is the intro. The intro took 2 hours for me.
Yeah, the intro's fucking
long.
Yeah, damn.
By the time you're done with the intro, you're like, I want to say 2 to 3% into the game.
Wow.
Yeah, that's after 2 hours. For me, I've been exploring more, so I've been getting lost, and I haven't been fast traveling. I've done the last thing I just did was the legendary bear thing, and I haven't played in the last couple days, so I'm behind Cronus. I'm probably 7% into the game.
Okay.
After like 4 hours.
My camp's already. So my camp has moved technically twice. So I've been from the mountain to somewhere else, and then now I'm somewhere else.
Oh, okay. You moved from the mountain to the valley to somewhere else.
Yes.
Okay,
And
yeah.
so the new place is like near like a lake. So
Oh yeah, see, I haven't done that far. I plan on doing a lot more tonight and like over the weekend, hopefully.
it's so fucking.
It's a vast
But there
fucking game.
are hookers.
Yes.
Yes, there's hookers in your camp.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So,
Okay.
you have to save when you're hookers.
Yeah.
So with this game just coming out, is it stopping you from playing, like, for example, Spider-Man or
Yes.
Call of Duty? Because that
Yes.
just came out like the week before.
Yeah, well, it should. Yes,
Yeah.
and it is. Like, I stopped playing Black Ops. I fucking missed goddamn Fallout 76 because of this.
Oh, the
Oh,
beta.
the beta.
Well,
Yeah.
so the beta was on like the 30th, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be the 30th through the 1st, and I played on 31st, and I couldn't fucking. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So
Is it one fucking day?
well, it's out tonight, but I can't because I'm podcasting, so I
Yeah.
can't fucking play tonight.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Oh, y'all hear about that fucking kid who broke his NDA?
Huh?
What?
Yeah. So he
Speaking
was.
code?
No, there's
Hold on, what is NDA?
the non-disclosure agreement.
Well, before that, what did you say?
Oh, for Fallout. So there's a Fallout NDA that this kid signed, and he broke it, and they're suing him.
Oh, yeah, NDAs are important.
Yeah, but apparently he signed
Didn't you
it,
see
didn't
that?
pay attention.
But you said kid though.
Yeah, he's a-
You should be an adult.
No, to play the game, Fallout.
Fallout's a mature game.
Well, he's a teenager.
No, you have to be an adult to well, technically to sign legal documents. You have to be
That's
an
what I'm
adult.
saying.
Yeah, so they're probably not going to win that one. But actually, didn't somebody?
He's like 18 or some shit.
Well, okay.
What did he
well, he's
leak?
18 then.
I don't.
That's not a kid.
Yeah, well, he's a kid to us.
I'm young.
Ah,
With all my gray hair.
Your hairline says.
Yeah, no.
Well, so does mine. No.
God.
And mine.
But yeah, back to Red Dead.
Yeah, Red Dead. I could go off for a long time in this game, but it's really good. It's definitely worth playing.
So would you?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, would you say this is better than God of War, or you say it's up there with God of War?
It's up there with God of War.
Okay.
God of War I gave it
So-
11. I literally did. This one I can already say it. I'll give it a 10.
Okay.
It's not
perfect.
for me. It's not 11, but it's a 10.
Yeah.
All right, because there's like little things that
there's so much. Did you fish? Have you started fishing?
yeah you have to at a couple points.
Okay, yeah, I haven't fished,
Damn,
but
I
I've been
gotta
in an
pick up this
area where
game.
there's fish. Like, there's so much crazy details early on. Like when you save John Marsden, there's a pack of wolves and stuff. You have to like kind of calm your horse down. This happens in this translates into the open world,
Yeah.
where you're out there and your horse will let you know if it's a predator. If it becomes too scared, it'll buck you off.
But when you bond with them, so I
Yeah.
got my fucking road dog. We're totally bonded. You know, fucking, he ain't scared of shit.
But you
Nice.
only, whoa, you only have one horse.
I got 3 horses.
Okay, I was about
I
to
was gonna
say
say, do
because
you
they
have
say
one?
you need to have minimum 2.
Yeah, you should have more.
Because
yeah,
it's
yours-
fucked up.
yeah.
So like you know
How many bottom bitches?
Ooh, you know what?
Bottom hole.
You know what?
So wait, in the last one, wasn't there like? Because I think the last one came out when we first started the podcast. But isn't there like times where you're
No, Red Dead was way
Red Dead was
before.
2010.
oh shit, really? Okay, I can't remember what game it was.
Yeah.
But wasn't there?
2010, 2012, yeah.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Because there was like a game you guys were talking about when you're fucking riding your horse and you just gotta worry about fucking like mountain lions and shit fucking attacking you. Like
Yeah.
they'll run up and jump and like attack you in
That
your
might have
horse.
been the re-release.
Oh, okay, that's probably what it
Like
was.
the-
The
yeah,
remaster or
maybe.
whatever.
What was-
I don't think there was a remaster. Not on PS4 for Red Dead.
No, there's no remaster. There's a backwards compatible for the Xbox
Maybe
One.
I just get
else
life
have
confused
horses
with fucking
with cougars?
podcasts.
That was the only one I could think of.
There could have been like a Far Cry
Well, it could have been something
game.
we were talking about it like
Or-
after it came out. Like,
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Wait, was
yeah.
it DLC? Was it part of the Undead Nightmare?
I don't know. Y'all guys were talking about it.
Yeah, I can't
I don't
remember. The other thing is there's no online, so you're just going solo and doing
not
it.
yet.
You do not even fucking need the online at this point
Good.
in time. Like, there's so much fucking dude. So, just like dealing with just like your gang feels like you're playing online because all the
wow.
characters are so fucking different.
Yeah.
And you have to everybody has to contribute to the fucking camp.
Ooh.
And so this is like what's really interesting. So as you're playing the game, when you get to your camp, there's like 3 little icons. One is for food, one is for ammo, the other one is for like medical supplies. And people y'all have to contribute, and money.
Oh, the tithe.
Yeah, y'all all have to contribute to like make your gang kind of work and survive. Because in
Yeah.
the beginning, like you're fucked. Basically, I'm not gonna explain circumstances, but you're fucked from the beginning. You have nothing.
Yeah.
And you have to build yourself back up. And so literally, you have to like bring in food supplies and all kinds of other shit and money. And there's literally a ledger that says who does what.
Oh.
And so like other people in your gang will go out and do stuff, but obviously the main character's doing like the most.
Yeah.
But you can do things to the camp that'll make them do more.
Excellent.
And so even when you're like going through the camp, they'll talk to you. You can greet them. They'll ask you to do stuff for them. They'll ask you to go
Yeah.
on like different stuff with them. These are like kind of side missions, and they're really cool. Like you literally overhear somebody saying like, "Hey man, I'm scoping out this house. It's got a bunch of money in it. Blah blah blah." You can walk up to them like, "Hey, let's fucking do it.
yeah.
Go and rob a house." You know what I mean? So,
Nice.
but if you didn't hear it,
You would never get it.
You never get it.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's like
Damn.
conditional atmospheric story missions
Yeah,
that
and
kind of randomly
and it's totally
appear.
same thing when you're in town. Like you'll hear people say shit,
Yeah.
but you can choose to ignore it, or you can choose to like walk up to them and do stuff. And this game has hands down the best drunken scene ever in any fucking game.
It's a drunken mission.
Yes, it
You
is
literally
fucking
get
awesome.
drunk and you have to survive. It's fucking amazing.
Wait. Is this better than fucking the Batman franchise with the Batman games with being poisoned by the
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
by Scarecrow?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the best.
Damn.
It's fucking
fucking
great.
ever.
Can I ask a little bit about the tone of this game? Because like GTA has had like a surreal tone where it seems like it's everything almost stereotyped and then to the extreme with like GTA 5 and 4 or whatever in terms of big personalities and shit.
Yeah.
Red Dead 1 had like, not talking about the DLC, had a more serious tone for the period. Does this have that tone, or does it go a little bit more GTA?
No, it's still serious, but there's some silly shit. I
Yeah,
mean,
like the drunken
scene
mission
is silly
was
as fuck.
fucking super crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like seriously, like I can't even explain it because it's gonna fucking spoil it for you. But it's fucking silly, and you're gonna laugh the whole time doing it.
Good
Yeah.
shit.
Because there's like multiple points in time where you're trying to find somebody and just trying to find this dude. It gets funnier and fucking funnier
Yeah.
every time.
So when you're drunk, wait, do you like wake up the next day next to an ugly bitch?
No,
that'd be fucking funny right there.
It's way beyond that kind of fun.
Okay.
Because like literally, it's the whole night you're getting drunk with this other guy, and it's like a lower member of the gang.
Yeah.
And basically something happened. I forget what. And he was kind of feeling down, and Dutch was like, "Go take him out to go have a couple drinks."
Yeah.
And you have to convince him to go out and drink. He's like, "Oh, don't worry, we're just gonna have 1 or 2. We're gonna come back."
Yeah.
And you drink all night, you get fucked up,
Yeah.
and you almost get into a couple fights, and it's fucking
It's
great.
fucking
can't wait.
it's
I can't
fucking
wait.
crazy. It's like, yeah, it's funny to me because something actually serious happens, and you were ordered to take this kid out to blow off steam, and then you'll go out to go.
Wait, is his name Steam?
No.
Oh.
Wow. Who
Fucker.
names their kid fucking Steam?
I don't know, but
anyway?
you're talking about blowing him off.
I didn't say to blow off steam, not to blow him off. Anyway.
No, you said to blow off Steam.
Skeet,
Yeah,
skeet.
His name is Steam. You blowing him off. You blowing him off.
You know what? If you're thinking about nut, you might be dead. Anyway.
Yeah, it is no November.
Damn, no wonder. But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy because like it starts out where you're supposed to, and you control your drinking, which is fucking weird. I mean, yeah, you're supposed to keep drinking, but I guess you can kind of wait in between or start pounding down. Then you start doing shots and shit, and things go crazy.
Yeah, you can get fucked. And one of the things that's like, this is like another like little attention to detail thing. So you end up getting like a memory of your gang back. And, you know, in any other game, you get somebody back in your crew, nothing really happens, right? You get him back, it's all good. He's back in your crew. In this fucking game, literally, it locks the game down to where you can't take on any other missions. you have to stay in the camp and party because you got the guy back.
Nice.
You have to. It's your. You can drink. I drank. I wanted to see like I started drinking beer.
Yeah.
And he wasn't getting drunk, and I was like, well, I gotta find something to get me drunk. So I started drinking bottles of whiskey. Oh, that fucked him up.
Yeah. Do you like these characters as much as GTA 5 or Red Dead 1?
I think they're more interesting because in this game, so the Young Turks, they had this fucking bitch on, I forget her fucking name, but she was talking about how there was no black people in Red Dead, and I was like, you didn't play the fucking game, you stupid fucking cunt.
Wait, she said there was none, even after the whole black cowboy like stupid controversy we even talked about?
Yeah, there's literally like a whole bunch of members in your gang are black, and there's a couple of guys. There's one guy in particular that's he's Native American and black, and there's a bunch of women too. And I'm just like, she didn't play the game. Like, what the fuck?
So she did one of these complaints about not enough diversity in a video game.
Yeah, she's like, what's black people? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, Lenny, he's black, and there's another guy named, I think it's Charles or something like that.
I think it is Charles.
Yeah, he's black and native.
So check it out. Everyone's been talking about it because Hobbies hit it. A couple of your PlayStation friends. Yeah, there's a KKK mission.
Yeah.
And there's some stuff that Arthur has to do. Arthur's the main character. Arthur's going to have to do and decide. But obviously, apparently, he doesn't side with them either way. But you have to do something about this beating. I don't want to say what it is. But
I know what I did. It's your fucking choice.
Yeah, it's your choice. But
what time frame is the Wild Wild West?
So this is apparently they're saying when it literally starts, it says the way of the cowboys like dying.
Yeah, it's in the very
end of the 1800s.
Yeah.
So it's like 1897 or some shit like that. Like literally just before, like not too far before World War I.
But this is just before Red Dead events, Red Dead 1's events. Right?
No,
or it's after.
No, it's way
after.
So Jack is still a little boy. He's like maybe 6.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And John is like
married
a
or
younger man. Yeah, he's still married. He's a younger man. He's kind of stupid in the very beginning.
Okay.
And yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, back to the cast of characters. Yeah, they all seem diverse in both, I guess, ethnicities, genders, and even like their attitudes. Because you have there's black women in there that they have like totally different concerns than anybody else.
Makes sense.
They have people that are Irish. They're in there that
Hispanics.
It's fucking great.
There's actually a couple of Hispanics. And your first mission, your very first ride into the dark, is with a Hispanic character and with another guy, like a white dude.
You know, I haven't seen the woman who was saying the dumb shit on the Young Turks, but it also tells me she doesn't know anything about video game history because Rockstar obviously had CJ back in the early 2000s playing, a black male lead. I don't think Rockstar has really ever in the last 10, 15 years had a problem with never having anybody of,
They've always had diversity in their games.
I mean, if you know anything about Rockstar, they have multiple studios working for them. The world. And they have them all over the world. However, there's more in Canada than anything, but they all they have some in Quebec, where they don't speak English, they speak French out there. But they're working with the U.S., their other Canadian branch, their branch in England. I think there's one in the Middle East somewhere or some shit. There's some all over, and they're all collaborating on this one project.
Well, what she said in her stupid ass attitude is exactly why. So I think as the president of Rockstar, he said that he said he's happy that they're not releasing a GTA 6 anytime soon.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the current political climate. And what she said just totally proved what he said was totally fucking valid.
Yep.
Because they're stupid ass fucking, I'm not going to play this, I'm not even going to fucking play this game or even understand it, but I'm going to criticize it for shit that I don't even understand. That is so fucking stupid.
My biggest thing is, if you don't play the game, why are you ever commenting? You know what I mean? Commenting on it is it makes you look like a dumbass.
Yeah.
It really does.
But people they're gonna watch that person and be like, oh, there's no black people, I'm not gonna play it. It's get the fuck out of here. Play the First of all, you don't need a black person in every fucking game. You don't need to have every game to be so fucking diverse. Diversity does not belong everywhere.
Yeah.
Like The Witcher. It doesn't belong in The Witcher because it's based upon Polish folklore. All right?
Yeah.
Just I wouldn't want to see a fucking white person in an African game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it needs to go where it's appropriate or where it seems to fit.
Yeah.
I mean, you in today's day and age, yes, you can make a game with an African American male or female protagonist. Is it done that often? No, it's not, because a lot of people say it's reflective of the game maker themselves, which is, I guess, a pass. But yes, there still needs to be improvement, but there's nothing barring people from making that.
Yeah, the other thing is, again, it's people who, and I haven't even seen what she said. I'm just going off what you said, Kronos, but it's like a lot of people won't give any credit to Ubisoft for doing Assassin's Creed Origin with an African, Egyptian character, or they did Watch Dogs 2 or Mafia 3 or all these other games.
Even before Assassin's Creed Liberation, which I did not like. However, they still had like a Creole woman as the lead character.
Yeah,
it didn't translate that well to like the PS3, PS4, or PS3, Xbox, because I don't know, it was a mobile game originally, or like a handheld game, I should say. But the character was still there. A lot of people love that character and her story.
Well, and here's the thing: for a video game, it's how are the gameplay mechanics? How's the story? Is it fun?
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of great factors that you can traditionally look at to tell what a good game is.
I can't remember the name of the game, but there's a game out there where it's like it was Horizon Zero Dawn. Mm-hmm. I did not realize that game was fucking so diverse that it was, because the gameplay was just amazing. Like, I was so focused on my character that I was playing and like shit that was going on. It was like, it wasn't until the podcast where it realized to me, like, oh shit, this shit's fucking super diverse.
So
it's hella funny.
You bringing the receipts with the actual girl, huh?
Yeah, it's funny to me with.
Is that her in the middle?
It's her on the right, on the left.
Oh.
Yeah. So before we get into this
crazy.
Yeah, before we get into this, really quick, Horizon Zero Dawn, to me, I was actually shocked at how many darkies were in the game.
This motherfucker.
Because literally, if you play the game, like, there's Aloy's like a minority almost. Like,
in a lot of ways, yeah.
There's
Asian.
There's Asian, but like the majority of her tribe is fucking black or Hispanic looking. Yeah. And then when she goes to the big city, the king, he looks like a little Hispanic kid, even though his mom looks super black, like mammy black. But like him, and then his his Shuri, or not even his Shuri, his Dora Milaje chick, she's straight black.
Yeah. Here's the thing, even with all that diversity in there, if the game had terrible mechanics and story and blah 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 and was shit, we'd fucking trash it.
Fuck yeah.
This is great. The clip of this chick that's on here, literally it has 1.4 thousand likes and 4.3 thousand dislikes on the video.
Damn, you know what else got a really bad review like that? Was fucking the female Ghostbuster cast. That shit.
People still fight me to this day on that shit. And I'm like, it's never gonna happen. The movie tanked. It was a fucking flop.
I watched it. It was shit. It was a bad fucking movie.
I saw it in theater.
IMDb didn't give it a good review, or Rotten Tomatoes or anything. It fucking flopped. Y'all gonna have to fucking sit in that and deal with it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So kind of jumping back a little bit, when I had mentioned that Lena Dunham played a character on American Horror Story, she played Valerina. The fuck can't read. How do you say that? Valerie. Shit, damn. I said ballerina.
Valerie Solana.
Solana. Yeah, she's the one that wrote that Scum Manifest, and she also tried to kill Annie Warhawk back in 1968.
Oh, she played an actual person.
She makes me automatically not interested in watching whatever the fuck she's in. I can't separate her art from her personal life.
And you know what's fucked up is that I used to watch the show Girls, and I liked it for like the first one, maybe 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, you're just gonna do the same scummy shit, like literally the whole thing, and you're like, you get worse and worse. And then I saw that it's basically that's her personality in real life, and I was like, oh, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I'm done with this.
I think the only real reason is to watch it for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren.
I feel like that's the reason why I didn't like the Star Wars movies, was because he was in fucking Girls.
Well, he was a Marine, so you know.
Yeah, he was a Marine.
Okay.
We do it. Well, that's like Marine thing. Fuck ugly chick.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Hey man, you gotta bust those nuts.
Wait,
That's what he does.
I thought isn't that the premise for Fat Princess?
Yeah.
God damn.
God dang. Hey, I didn't. There's a game called Fat Princess, y'all.
Oh, it's a great game. It's a great game.
It's a PlayStation exclusive, so I don't know.
I played it. I have it.
She's even in their version of Smash or whatever. That character.
That's awesome.
So reviews in progress for that game, Red Dead.
Dude, it's going to take a minute.
Oh, you already given it. All right.
I'm not as far behind, but yeah, it's been going going up, the more. The only thing that bothers me is that there's so much to fucking do
There
and
is.
so much to remember that I can never fucking remember all that shit going on. It was like, dude, there's just too much shit to do. Like, to give you an example, I didn't even know this until I looked this up because I was trying to get some shit. Like, you can rob a store. That's fine. However, if you do a little bit of digging, you can like investigate the store or listen to other people, like Cronus talked about how this store may be shady, running backside business, and then you can go to the back, and then all of a sudden a prompt shows up like, hey, inspect, like you can check on people doing side businesses, which could be illegal or whatever, and you can peek in and watch them do shit and then come back, and then when you go to rob them, it gives you the option. You can rob the front of the house or the back of the house.
So they actually hint to that later in the game.
Yeah, I did it. The first thing it was one of the first things I did because they had a particular gun that's back there.
Oh, okay.
So I ended up robbing it, but it fucked me up because I didn't get out of there in time, and the law came for me. I ended up shooting hella lawmen, which got my bounty up hella high. So it fucked me up when I'm trying to do other shit.
Well, you know what's great though is that you can pay off your bounties.
I had to not get fucking jumped and trapped and shit on my way out in the open world. It was fucked up.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say one thing. We talked about how the installation was fucking crazy as hell,
Yeah.
but we didn't.
Sorry, it's over 100, and for me it was 110 gigs.
God damn.
But why? Could you? Because I mean, I didn't even know this about the game, but it comes on two fucking
two
discs.
It comes on 2 Blu-rays.
Yeah,
and there's
that's
an 8 gig patch
Wow.
that comes out day one. It's because the amount of detail in the fucking game is in fucking insane.
Yeah, it's not only that audio and video always take up the most data, and because almost every NPC has something to say, that's a lot of fucking data to keep track of.
And this game is pretty close to having no load screens.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
there's
Pretty close.
I mean, when I start missions, there's a fucking load screen. So
Is it really?
yeah, there's been a couple load screens in the beginning. When you go from chapter 1 to chapter 2, big ass load screen.
Oh, yeah. So if you go between chapters, but it's kind of like, for me, that's kind of like a segue. I
Yeah,
guess.
and there was like 1 or 2 load screens, I think, when I got to some place. It's been very infrequent. I want to say maybe I've seen 2 so far, but other than that,
the only like when I die, because I've died a couple times.
oh yeah.
And then also, there's sometimes when you're playing a mission, and when you're either going to a location or coming back from a location, it will basically fast travel you, which is kind of like a load screen, because like the bars will come on the screen, and then it'll give you like a cutscene of like you getting there, coming back.
Oh, okay. At least they're, I mean, kind of keep you entertained while it's doing a little bit of a.
Well, usually the entertainment is the dialogue as you're going to a mission.
Dialogue is so good.
It's pretty funny, and like it's funny because you're prompted to ask certain questions. So you can ask about 1 or 2 characters, and it'll follow a dialogue stream, and then it'll end.
So, can I ask a quick question? Are you playing it as a outlaw, or are you playing it as kind of a neutral guy trying to become quote unquote good?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Is there a
How
meter?
are you guys?
Can you be
playing?
good and
playing
evil?
good.
You can
You're
be either
playing
way.
good? Okay.
You can be either way.
I love fucking games like that.
You kind of start as an outlaw. Your gang is wanted. I'll put it that way. You're a wanted gang.
How are you playing this game?
Oh, I play. I guess it goes either way. It depends on what I'm feeling. I
You
guess.
made your character bisexual? What the fuck?
No, it depends if I want. If you have something I want, I'm probably going to shoot you in the face to get it. Or if you are in trouble, I might help you. There you go.
Okay, so you're doing a little bit.
Yeah,
of both. Okay.
either way. It's like playing fucking Mass Effect. Do I want to go Renegade or Paragon?
It's funny. I heard that since this game came out on Friday, because the installation takes about 3 days to install, so it ended up being about like Tuesday when you fucking get to play.
Well, you know what's fucked up? So, like, this is the first time I got an email from Comcast. Apparently, I hit a terabyte limit in my month.
Oh shit!
And so it's like, you can only do this 2 more times before we charge you extra. I'm like,
Oh,
bitch,
what
are
the
you
fuck?
fucking serious? A
That's a lot.
terabyte? Like,
Yeah.
I can easily eat up a terabyte. Like, what the fuck? Because I bought, I think I talked about it last time, but I bought a PS4 Pro because I thought that my Assassin's Creed Odyssey problem was because of my PS4, and I had a similar problem with Black Ops. But it's not. I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey again, and it's the same fucking problems.
What about Black Ops?
I haven't played Black Ops on my PS4 Pro yet, but yeah, Assassin's Creed definitely has the same fucking problems.
Damn, it's been weeks for that game. It seems like the patches and updates don't help.
Yeah,
for shit.
should have been patched. But
Wow.
it's still a problem for me. I know I'm the minority because I know everybody. Because if everybody had my problems, they would definitely. I would hope they would complain
Rage
about
quit.
this shit.
They would rage quit.
Because I have videos.
We seen Joe receipts.
Yeah.
That's kind of like with me with like Twitch on my fucking PS4. Like
really?
nobody else has the same fucking problem I have. I mean, I'm in the minority where whenever I stream my gameplay, I can't see people commenting on my gameplay. It doesn't show up at all. Like I don't. And I,
You've had
and I
that problem
can't
for
fucking
years.
spawn. Yeah, and I tried live twitching before, and this shit still doesn't goddamn work.
Speaking
You
of
wearing
Twitch,
your shirt.
Yeah, why don't you give us a recap of what just went down?
I'm not super
Man, this
duper
segueing like a
organized.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm not super duper organized, but I will say TwitchCon was a fucking blast. It was in San Jose. I went on Saturday and Sunday.
Was that the same convention center that we
Yeah,
go to?
same San Jose Convention Center.
Were you there on press pass?
I did not. So I actually had to pay this time, which kind of sucked, but at the same time, I just was a tourist, roaming around. Nowhere near the level of cosplay that I'm used to for anime or Comic Cons at all. And the old cliche of video games are super sausage festy is fucking true. Like the gaming stuff, there's just no fucking doubt. Like 2018 Gaming Con, it's a good 75%, dude.
What was the BO level there?
I mean, there was a little bit of body odor funk. Most of it was my underbutt, but
Damn.
but yeah, a lot. It's semi more like PC skewed in terms of like the gaming or whatever.
The Master Race. Say the name.
No,
Oh, fucking
I will not. But I even got on there and played. There's like you know what? I'm gonna do a much better job. Like I said, I'm not crazy organized, but there's like this one black kind of World of Warcraft game, Black Eve, Black fucking Elf game or whatever. That's going to be on. It was on PC. That looks just like World of Warcraft, only faster and like more RPG elements or whatever. But I'm fucking retarded on mouse and keyboard, man.
Really?
Pressing W to.
Oh yeah.
Oh
So
my God.
I can vouch for this because when Battlefield
God.
1 came out, we played it before it came out. Actually, we played at San Diego Comic-Con, and Prodigy didn't know what the fuck.
I
to
was
do.
like,
he didn't know how to move
press
forward.
N.
He didn't know how to move forward.
R.
I was like,
The fuck?
I was super running through. I'm running through, and I'm running to his character. I'm like, why aren't you moving? How do I move? I mean, what do you mean? How do I fucking move? He's sitting there switching weapons, and then he dies and he blames me.
So one of the best things about playing on a PC, especially in this day and age, is that you can still use a controller.
Yeah,
You can literally plug in. You can plug in your PS4 controller or the Xbox controller.
Not even plug it in, just
yeah.
Bluetooth.
No, not even that.
Well, you need a Bluetooth fucking connector
Adapter,
for that. Probably not for the Xbox one.
No, I've connected my PS4 controller to my laptop.
Yeah, you should be able to do both now.
Yeah, through Bluetooth. Yeah, I can connect to my goddamn phone.
You should be able to do almost any console now with either an attachment or whatever to any PC now. Either Bluetooth or USB. You can even do hybrids. You can do because I guess they have the Xbox version of the controller for the PS4, but you can use it on your PC as well.
You just got to download the drivers for it and it can
and
work.
sometimes it's preloaded, already mapped.
Yeah.
You just plug it in, it's plug and go. You just plug it in,
happens.
and you're just like, oh shit.
That would probably be my only way of ever getting into PC gaming.
You could.
But they had like the Doritos Bowl for like esports going on, a whole lot of Fortnite, a whole lot of Blackout. Blackout was pretty big, especially for it being a very recent game.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised by that at all.
But a lot of new games. I'll have a better list next week. But one of them actually had basically something that was a first-person shooter where you just collect dog tags, but it actually looked fucking well developed, even though it was only in the beta or whatever.
It's not Warface, is it?
No, it was
Was it-
something with dog tags.
Was
but
it indie game?
it was. It felt
brand.
independent because like the guy was from like South Korea and Sweden making the
Okay.
game, and I talked to the developers for a long time. But again, I'll give a full review probably next week when I'm a little bit better organized. All I'll say is nowhere near enough cosplay, really good attendance, and I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Like it felt like the place to fucking be for those couple of days, man. And they went fucking hard all over fucking downtown. San
Yo,
Jose.
so I mean, since we're talking about gaming, so the creators of Rick and Morty. Not to say this the Star Trek thing we're gonna talk about a little bit.
We should at least mention it.
Dude, so if you have VR, the creators of Rick and Morty have this thing called Accountant, and it's fucking fun as hell. They released Accountant 2. Holy shit!
Accountant?
Like Accountant, like you're doing your fucking like taxes and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
It's the second one. It's so like I haven't played my VR in a while, but I hooked it up so I can play this goddamn game. It's so fucking funny. If you like Rick and Morty, you'll love the shit out of this goddamn game. But I'm with TwitchCon, did they have any VR stuff there?
They did. They had a few exhibitions or whatever, or, models where you could.
Exhibitionists?
Yeah.
Oh, there was nudity?
People fucking in public?
A little, trench coat, just kind of open it up. But yeah, they had a few of those things there. But a whole lot, like just shooters I had never heard of or seen before that were like doing their betas for PC. And here you go, let's try this. And a lot of them fucking look good.
I
wonder if
seriously can't wait
Eve
for
was there.
SVR.
I wonder if that Eve Online there.
I didn't see that one.
That's kind of an older game, but they've been a shit ton of updates.
What about that Star Citizen?
Oh my
Vaporware
god!
bullshit.
If I hadn't known Star Citizen was there, I would have fucking strangled someone just to play.
Yeah.
I really want to play that game, even though I know that there's a version of the game that's going to be released. It's PC only.
Yeah.
We briefly talked about it last week about the Starcast and all that shit.
But it felt like TwitchCon was more for the esports, new games that are on PC mostly, and then being able to meet some of the people that you follow. Like it was real interactive. And then the other big thing I got to give them credit for, they're big into charity and philanthropy and whatnot. So some of the causes like streams for charity, they promoted the fuck out of that.
Do they have a orphanage?
They do not have a orphanage. It's a shame.
You know what this means? This means we need to Twitch more.
Yeah, I'll be doing something. In fact, I'll Twitch out. I'm gonna play Chaotic Evil on my fucking Red Dead.
Oh, that'd be interesting because it's like there's some fucked up shit you can do in the game.
Yeah.
I'm like literally, you can rob any store.
Oh, see, that's
You
me.
could probably walk right into the sheriff's. Actually, you can. You can walk right into the sheriff's. Shoot him in the face.
I'm gonna do it.
But
I gotta pick up this game.
pay the price.
Consequences. Yeah. They are like almost every action has a consequence, positive or negative.
you know what's kind of funny about the game? So like literally, you can become basically a bounty hunter, but you're really a fucking outlaw piece of shit.
Yep.
So like you're out there like, yeah, I can help you out, I can get that guy, but it's like there's a bounty on you, but the bounty is region to region.
Yeah.
So they don't even know that you're really an outlaw. So
Oh,
it's funny.
that's awesome.
You're helping out like the sheriffs. Yeah, it's funny.
So when you first do your first bounty, though, they even know they're like, well, I don't. The sheriff tells me, I don't really want to know your past. I just want to know if you can help us. Like, you don't have to tell me anything, but we need help trying to catch this dude.
What?
And if you see wanted stuff around, just do them and bring him in, and we pay.
Wait,
we pay well. No
can you do
questions
some?
asked.
Can you do some shit from like from GTA where like in GTA you have to sleep with like a chick and you pay her off and shit like that, but then you can fucking beat her up and get your money back.
You kill her.
Probably can.
No, so in this game, if say you fucking bring in a bounty, you get your money and you just fucking go ham and kill off the whole fucking town.
Yeah, I actually.
Damn.
So this is kind of later in the game. Sorry, Ninja. I'm gonna spoil part of it. I'm not gonna say who it is. There's a member of your gang who you have to get out of jail, and it's somebody that Arthur obviously does not like. But he's like, "Fuck, I'm gonna do it because Dutch said so."
Yeah.
So you go and do it, and then like literally this fucking asshole, you get him out of jail. And he's like, oh, I gotta go get something real quick in this town. And it's like, I just fucking sprung out of jail. I just had to shoot a bunch of fucking cops. And he has to go, he goes to this fucking house as you're like literally like cover firing for him. And some guy opens the door, shoots that guy in the fucking face, goes in, kills, I think, the woman that's inside.
God damn.
And then he's like, oh, all right, I got my guns now. And I'm like, well, so you end up killing half the town.
For fucking guns?
For 2 fucking guns. It's
Damn.
like, dude, what the fuck?
Hey,
man.
Help me out with historical shit, and maybe I'm sure like Rockstar would make this accurate. It's 1897, you said?
18, yeah.
So they have the wire service, like to be able to.
They do technically. They have electricity in some places, and I think a telegraph service.
Yeah, the post office offers like I think that service. It offers like 4 services. 1, you pay off your bounty. I think 2, you can get your mail or telegram, and then I think you can wire money or receive money from somebody.
I think so too.
And then you can you can buy a train ticket.
Yeah.
You can take the train and ride the train somewhere.
Or you can rob that motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Any time you grab it by yourself.
Nice.
Fucking train.
I love it.
But the thing is, the train has a hell of shit in it, so it takes a minute to fucking search shit. Oh, I highly recommend changing the tap to search versus hold to search.
You have to do that.
Yeah, because then holding may eat up time. You might get shot.
Oh, yeah. There's a really important thing about this. So they kind of put in a part of the game that makes it's not a bummer, but it kind of makes a little bit of sense. So after you go on like kind of like a murder, there's parts of the game where you have to fucking murder a bunch of people.
Sure.
All right. So after you murder them, what do you want to do next? You want to fuck the
bitches.
bodies, right?
Oh, wait.
No, like get the loot, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you need money, right, in this fucking game. You need
yeah,
money.
You need money.
Anyway.
Not March of Dimes.
And pussy. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, but you need money first. You need money to get the pussy. Yeah. But
And you get the power.
almost anytime you go on like one of these serious murder sprees, like you get to search a couple bodies, and then like literally like maybe 2-3 minutes later, like the fucking law is on you.
Yep.
Like they're not on you, but they're in your area, and it's
Yep.
like, hey, you got to fucking get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And if you don't get the fuck out of there,
You are
good
fucked.
fucking luck. Yeah.
You are so fucked.
good fucking
Block
luck.
is hot.
Yeah, it's all
Right.
bad. I've gotten fucked up that way. Oh, this is something that shows more attention to detail. So I went to this hillbilly's fucking homestead, because you can rob people's homestead.
Yeah.
And I went to this homestead because they had a gun there that I wanted. It's a pump action shotgun.
Yeah, I got one. Yeah.
So I went and I murdered everybody, and then like there was a body that was in the way, so I had to pick up this chick's body and move her. Her blood coated my coat.
Yeah.
Because I went from one way to where she was over my shoulder. My whole shoulder and part of my front.
So she was on a rag.
No, because I opened her up.
and people will notice.
Yeah.
When you're covered in blood. You know what's funny? So after I got I killed the legendary bear. You can make a hat out of the bear head.
Nice.
And I was like, oh, this is cool. I'm gonna wear this fucking bear head. If you walk into your fucking camp wearing that fucking bear hat, people will fucking ridicule you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What are you wearing? I'm just like,
damn.
I killed this fucking bear, bitch.
Like, don't I look cool? I'm fly.
Why you fuck with me? I killed a goddamn bear.
So I put it away.
Oh, shame.
I'm trying to get shamed.
They don't think you a witch.
So really quickly, what's this Netflix Black Algorithm? What the fuck is this?
So there was this thing where, and Netflix kind of basically admitted to this. If you're you know how you have your Netflix queue. If you're you see like the still kind of picture for your queue, depending on your previous liking history on Netflix, it will change the picture that you see. For example, if you like a whole lot of, I guess, Martin Freeman movies, for example.
Who the fuck is Martin Freeman?
The guy for Agent Ross in Black Panther.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that guy.
And
okay.
the one from the Hobbit movies, too.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
If you saw the poster for Black Panther, it wouldn't have like M'Baku or Michael B. Jordan. It would have Martin Freeman as like the main face, as if he's the like star of the movie. And some people were having a lot of problems with that because it seemed like with folks that watch a lot of like Medea and black, quote unquote black movies, they would take lesser characters in predominantly white movies
I got a solution.
and put them as the face, as a star.
Don't watch Medea movies. I understand. But just stop watching them.
No, because I always wonder that, because when I'm watching, like, I recently cut the cable, and like something I noticed on Netflix is that like sometimes the thumbnail for the TV series or whatever series you're watching, it changes. Like for example, like Voltron, like for a second, like they showed what's the guy? Shiro, and they had like the gate. They had rainbow flags on there.
So the gay. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
They had the rainbow flag on there.
Yeah.
But then like other shows, like it's different. Like it changes. It's never like consistent. It's always something different.
So I can understand where they're coming from, but I think just give me the normal thing. But I understand that with their algorithm, they're probably better able to shape what you watch,
or show you something that this actor is in that you didn't know.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you're more likely to watch this because this actor's in it.
The controversy was, and again, I don't know this for certain because my Netflix like history of thumbs up, thumbs down is all weird with my kids and what I like and whatnot.
Oh, you actually do the ratings?
Yeah, I do.
I rated shit. I let myself be ambiguous.
Yeah. and that probably helps with not getting different thumbnails, whatever. But the controversy was that it seems like this only happens with like lesser like black characters in an ensemble cast being falsely put up as the lead, and not the example I gave of like Martin Freeman being like the lead character in Black Panther when we know he wasn't. Like the reverse doesn't happen.
That'd be funny though. Black Panther as a white guy.
Yeah, exactly. Watch Black Panther with Martin Freeman. You know, that was the controversy with it. So
Interesting.
yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It'd be like Bruce Almighty starring, or basically the main character is Morgan Freeman, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, actually, that's funny because when it suggested Bruce Almighty to me, Morgan Freeman's on the little fucking thumbnail.
See? I mean, I think that is an example.
I've already seen the movie though, and I know he's fucking in it. So
yeah, it's not the end of the world kind of thing, but it also
I don't find it offensive, but I think it's supposed to design to help you see movies of actors that you like.
Yeah, but I will say, don't fool me into thinking that a character is truly the main character.
Well, but I think most people, there's idiots that are out there. I understand that, but
yeah.
For the most part, I know what I want to watch and what I don't want to watch, unless they're Netflix exclusives. In which case, just like reading the actual thing will let me know if I want to watch it or not. Not just I don't judge a book by its cover, right? Oh, I will read a little bit.
Or there's a trailer.
Watch it, yeah.
there's a trailer for everything.
Well, not
almost
on
everything.
Netflix, not necessarily. They'll actually show you like scenes from the actual, like if it's a show, because like I've been watching the 100, and it shows me like a 30-second clip of like the 4th episode, even though I've already seen it, or. Black Panther actually, it doesn't show the trailer. It actually shows the Korean scene if you leave it on there. So it's not always a trailer.
Korean
Netflix,
scene.
yeah, where they're in Korea and they're doing the chase for Claw. Anyway,
casino.
Oh, that's when they have the fucking.
If it's a Netflix original, then yes, you will see a trailer.
All right.
So, real quick, I know we're getting a little long here, but I want to talk about a book real quick.
A book?
Oh
An
yeah.
actual book.
What's that?
I'm gonna talk about this book, and then I will briefly talk about another book. So I haven't listened to a book in a couple of weeks now because I need to actually physically read the next book in the what series was I fucking reading? It's right there, but I can't see the fucking spine.
The show.
So I just need to know the fucking
cowboy?
author. I think
Naja?
it was Isaac Asimov, maybe. Yeah, it's an Isaac
Naja?
Asimov book. Which basically there's no audiobook for it, so I have to actually physically read this book, and I just need to make time for it.
There's a Shaolin cowboy behind me.
No, it's turned sideways. It's above the Rick and Morty thing. It's an Isaac Asimov book, but it's fine. So I decided to check out another book. Just tell me what book that is. You see it, right?
Yeah.
What's the name of that book?
Robots and Empire?
Robots and Empire. For some reason, that book is not an audiobook. I have no fucking idea why, because all the rest of the books are. What the fuck? So I literally buy this book used from like and it even smells like an old book, which is nice.
Yeah,
Because I love the smell of an old book.
great smell.
It's nice. But I had to figure out some other.
How to read?
No,
How to turn pages?
Yeah, new books to listen to.
Okay.
And so one of the books that I listened to, I rolled the dice, and it was a book called All the Birds in the Sky, and is by Charlie Jane Anders. And I really liked it. It's like Harry Potter meets fucking sci-fi. And I was listening to this book, and it starts off. I recommend this book to anybody. All right.
But why do you really recommend it?
No. I'm getting to that. All right.
Okay.
So, if you first start reading the book or even listening to the book, it's going to seem like a young adult title. It is not. It starts off young adult, which is one of my few criticisms with this book. It's because she kind of goes through a little too many genres in the same book.
Okay.
But it's still good.
Okay.
Because when it started off as young adult, and I was like, I'm fine with young adult, but then all of a sudden it gets super adult. There's a sex scene, and as they're adults, so it's just like kind of weird.
Titties.
Yeah, it's nice. But yeah, it's basically like Harry Potter meets some sci-fi book. And it's a story about a witch and a guy that is like a tech genius.
Okay.
And both the witch and the tech genius kid, they grow up, and they basically almost bring about the end of the world. And it's a really interesting book. And I didn't know this until about maybe halfway through listening to the book that the author is transgender.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, this is cool. Not that it doesn't have any bearing on the book, except for one thing that I thought about after I finished the fucking book.
Okay.
Is that there was 2 main characters in the book, and they were both written about basically equally as much. And I was like, I wonder if she did that because that's kind of the way that she understands like life in general.
Could be.
I don't know. I obviously I don't know this person, and then also the reason why I looked her up is because it starts off in like the East Coast in like Massachusetts, I think, because they go to MIT or somewhere near MIT.
Okay.
But it ends up being in San Francisco, and it was like way too fucking detailed about San Francisco to like that person not to be living in San
local.
Francisco. Yeah, and she lives in San Francisco.
Nice. Okay.
And so I was like, it's really interesting to see like two main characters that are so different in the same book. So if you get a chance, check out All the Birds in the Sky. It's
Okay.
a really good read. And then I also just started listening to Artemis, which is by the same author that did The Martian. So if you, The Martian movie was first a book, and I forget the guy's names. I just started listening to it, but I literally bought the book. I downloaded it, and then after I started downloading it, I looked, and guess who was narrating it?
Who?
Just take a wild guess.
Will Wheaton?
No. That's actually what K-Max said, too. It's fucking Rosario Dawson. I was like, holy shit! Thank you!
She
Not
does-
November over.
No.
She does really good voice acting work too.
Yes, she does.
So
She's fucking Wonder Woman in the fucking DC animated universe.
if they
And
do,
Batgirl.
And Batgirl.
Yeah, if they do the Star Wars side stuff and actually use Ahsoka, I'd be fine with Rosaria as Ahsoka Tano.
She is my Canadian girlfriend. I'm just saying.
She's a Canuck.
No, it's just it's a term. She's definitely not Canadian.
I'm about saying she Puerto
Actually,
Rican.
I'm pretty sure she's not Canadian.
Puerto Rico.
You can be Puerto Rican and from
Anywhere.
Canada as well. Anyway, but yeah, she's a girl that if I can make a list of girls that I'd be allowed to fuck while still
You're a hall pass.
Your hall
my
pass,
hall
yeah.
pass, that she better top my list. Pretty much pretty near the top, if not the top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so she's the narrator of the book, and it's a good book so far.
All right. So you're still working on that one.
Yeah, I just started it the other day.
All right.
Do you have a what's name account and Audacity?
I have an Audible. Well, I have an Audible
that's what
account, but I do not pay for their monthly service, which I don't know how much of it. So I know that you can get a book free a month.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of a discount you get on the actual Audible books.
All right. Well,
I think it's like $4.99 a month.
It is
Yeah, you have the subscription. You said.
right, but
Okay,
I don't have a subscription service. I have an account because I have Amazon.
Oh, because yeah, Prime.
Right, but I
Yeah.
don't pay for the monthly subscription fee because I know you get one book free a month, but I don't know if you get a percentage off of the other books. If you get a percentage off, then I'll get the service. If not, then I don't really give a shit because I'm buying them
So wait,
anyway.
are you? So you're buying audiobooks?
Oh yeah,
Okay, you're buying them.
I probably spent in the past 6 months probably $300 on books.
nice.
Yeah,
All right. Good stuff. We got
guys, there's a lot of books.
book recommendations. Let's
Yeah, we
let's
fucking
round it on
covered
up.
All up. Wait, do you still want to do a quick BTI question?
Oh yeah, there was one from somebody that's actually in the chat.
Yeah.
What you
that's why I
got?
brought it up.
What is it?
The question is, this is from in the chat room. He's known as 5150 HCRX.
What do you say?
And he was asking, when reading comic books, was there ever a song that you wanted to listen to in the background that just felt like the perfect match for what you were reading, or just the right tone for reading comic books?
I'm gonna say it always depends on the comic, but whenever I'm reading either Punisher, Wolverine, like true Wolverine, or Deathstroke, I always hear like "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor," some Slayer. You know that I hear some mostly some Slayer when I'm reading those.
Raining Blood's a good one.
So yeah.
When I read Jim, I kept listening to.
Damn it! Always getting them.
Josie and the Pussycats.
But no, for Luther Strode, like all the fucking body counts and shit like that, like it made me think of like shit like kind of Rage Against the Machine, but then also like a little bit of fucking like hip hop and rap and shit like for that too. Like shit, I can't think what it's called. But there's definitely comics out there, but Luther Strode was like one of them that like really stuck out for me.
Good shit. What you got, Cronus?
So I listen to, now it is what I guess you would call lo-fi hip-hop, but it's also, if you know who LTJ Bookham is, which probably most people don't, but LTJ Bookham for me is kind of like lo-fi hip-hop before there was lo-fi hip-hop. So basically it's basically all instrumental stuff that it's really chill music that helps me concentrate with, if I'm reading comic books, reading a book, listening to a book, anything where I need to concentrate, I listen to some sort of lo-fi hip-hop. And if you're interested to see what like lo-fi, or listen to what lo-fi hip-hop is, just look up LO-FI hip-hop on YouTube, and there's a bunch of of channels on there, and you'll get a gist of what I'm talking about. So.
It, like Prodigy said, it depends on the comic, but usually I'm reading a lot of Star Wars comics, and I gotta have John Williams' score for any one of the. It doesn't matter which movie, just anything from he's done from the saga. I'll have to have like in the background while I'm reading it. It seems to bring more epicness out of it. And if it's like Marvel or DC, it just depends. Like sometimes I'll read a Batman comic and I'll think about Tim Burton's score from the original ones, because sometimes it matches, sometimes it don't. So it just depends.
Good shit. All right, now let's wrap it up.
Are we gonna do our top 5? Because
That's it. We just had a question too.
Top 5 what?
Top 5 horror villains.
It's not many of them.
Yeah,
There's not many.
don't say that bullshit.
Well, it was supposed to be last week, but Joe was there. But it was supposed to be in honor of Halloween. But okay, whatever.
Yeah, Halloween is
Pass,
over.
bro.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
That's
Wait,
old shit.
Blue, what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say what you were gonna say.
Oh yeah, well whatever.
Oh, and then what you got populating this week?
Let's see. I'm gonna try to invest more time into Red Dead because I actually haven't played in a couple days or whatnot. I'm gonna give recommendations really quick. If you are on PlayStation 4, there's Bulletstorm, the full clip edition. It's free on PlayStation Plus. And then if you are on Xbox, Battlefield 1 is free.
Damn, that's
starting
nice.
today.
That's nice.
I've actually already downloaded it earlier today and checked it out. It's a full game. It's the vanilla game, not with the DLC. It's just the base game. And then you can also do the backwards compatible, the very first Assassin's Creed. You can download that as well on Xbox. So those are my recommendations really quick. Just going to a birthday party on Sunday for like a little kid. He turns 2 and be there for that. I just finished Daredevil, and then I'm going to try to catch up on CWTV because I'm a little behind. And we haven't really talked about any shows yet.
That's been a while.
Yeah.
Blue, what you got?
So this weekend, I actually got a photo shoot, doing a family photo shoot on Saturday for one of my groomsmen for my wedding. They just recently had a kid, so it's gonna be a family photo of them and then some other family members as well. Y'all guys sold me on fucking Red Dead because holy shit, this shit sounded like legit, especially with Chronos saying it's up there with fucking God of War, because that's my 11 too. That game's so goddamn time. I'm gonna pick that up. I got a whole bunch of studying I need to fucking do because like I'm possibly a new Joe. Hopefully, I'm not gonna wood. But I was supposed to do a biking event this Sunday, but I was kind of late on fucking buying tickets and the shit sold out. They're only taking up to 600 people. So it's a bike ride up in the wineries, and like I guess every like stop you can get a few samplings and shit in. So
You gonna be fucked up,
I need
goddamn
to
it.
buy a road bike. So I'm worried to ride with you on like my actual bike because it's a mountain bike with road tires.
yeah, man, you get left behind.
I mean, I'm pretty athletic.
Nah, so I did that too with my mountain bike. I had roll tires. I had a hybrid, and I had roll tires on there. And yeah, you get like a bit of a boost, but a road bike you just get so much more.
Well, my fork's locked, so it's a little different.
Well, it's more of the weight because the mountain bikes are more heavier because they're more sturdier, but the lighter frames, like it makes a fucking difference.
Yeah, I'll get a road bike one of these days.
But yeah, so I was supposed to do that this Sunday, but that's just not gonna happen. So I'm just gonna I'll probably be playing some Red, some R&R.
I'm gonna call
R2.
it. I'm gonna call it Red from now on.
Yeah.
Chronos, what you got?
So this weekend I'm going to a coffee festival in San Francisco on Saturday.
Pinky up.
After that, if any of you guys are available, I need to put the gables up for the Infinity Base.
The gables, is that like some gay shit?
It's basically the roof.
Oh,
Put the roof up. Okay. So I'm pretty sure they're called gables, right?
Is that like the triangle parts?
Yeah, the triangle parts we're putting up. I don't need everybody there, but it'd be nice to have you guys there. So if somebody could show up, that'd be great. Me.
On what day? Saturday?
Saturday, yeah, like later on in the day, because my coffee thing goes until like noon. So
Okay.
probably like around 1 or 2, probably 2 would be a good time. Just to get them up, and then I'm working on Sunday, but then I'm taking the rest of the week off to play Red Dead and get shit done around the house and put the shingles and shit on the Infinity Base. So I really want to get it done.
Wait, the disease?
The disease.
Shingles?
The shingles, yeah, no. Roofing shingles, goddammit. Roofing shingles, not the adult chicken pox. That's just fun. I knew a guy that got that in Iraq, and I felt so fucking bad.
It's bad, man. I've seen
After he had fucking back surgery.
Yeah.
Same guy that gave me fucking Oxycontin when I fucking broke my ankle.
Oh,
Shit.
Yeah, that shit. Don't take Oxycontin, y'all.
he's the plug.
Yeah. he was a good dude. Good dude. He's a Marine too. Other than that, yeah, I'm looking forward to having next week off. So apparently I had like way over 300 hours of PTO.
Nice.
And I was just like, I need to take some time off. And then I talked to my boss and I was like, I'm gonna take some time off coming up. I was like, I have a whole bunch of PTO. He's like, oh, in California, it just rolls over. And I was like, you're missing the point, bitch. Like, I have a bunch of time off that I'm not taking.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, I should not have this much fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm putting out too much time at work.
Rolling over is fine, but you need to use it too.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. I don't want to have fucking 600 hours of fucking PTO.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's great when I quit. It's like half,
Exactly. Yeah.
Get like half a year of fucking pay. and shit.
Yeah.
But I need to fucking take time off, and just like, I need to get shit done around the house because we moved in and we still got boxes sitting around and shit like that. So, yeah, other than that, that's it.
Good shit. On Saturday for me though, I have my anniversary. So
Shit.
For having kids or
So, wait, 11 years now?
no more than that, man. It's been like since 02.
Damn, Mishka hasn't killed you yet.
Yeah, no. I know.
Damn.
Not in my sleep yet either. Hadn't shit in my cornflakes.
16 years.
Yeah, it's a long time. So we're going, I think, to Aisha Curry's restaurant. And
Oh, wait.
the barbecue place.
Yeah. So I'll tell you how that is. Hopefully, it's-
I know you have to like make reservations like months before.
Wait, have you been to Texas before?
yeah.
What part?
Houston, Dallas.
Yeah, barbecue there.
I didn't have barbecue
God,
there.
fucking-
I didn't have barbecue there. No.
You're tainted though.
Yeah, I had only Georgia, Memphis,
It's okay. That's all right.
and KC barbecue. I've had
Okay,
that.
that's more legit. So, I always put barbecue on like Texas level. You know what I mean? Like if
Texas is high for you?
Texas is pretty high for me
Oh.
because I've been to places where I've had better barbecue at a gas station than I've had in 90% of places in California.
Yeah.
Excluding Magnolia. Magnolia has pretty legit barbecue. But other than that,
It's usually hard to find. There's no doubt about it. I'm gonna see how it goes,
all right, let us
But
know.
I know that she tried to open up a barbecue place in Texas, and people were like, "Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit."
Yeah, don't do that.
She is.
But
I
it
think
was-
she's
that was even
from
before
North
it even-
Carolina.
But also for her restaurant in Texas, like people were saying, "Get that shit out of here before you even open." Like these weren't even people that had tried her barbecue yet. They were like, "Get your shit out of here."
Well, you're not realizing from a non-sports fan standpoint is some of that is hate for her husband.
Oh yeah, probably so.
And the fact that Houston and Golden State have a big rivalry.
For a second, I was really gonna ask you, does Texas have a basketball team? But once you said Houston, I was like, oh yeah, there's the Houston Oilers.
You know, we don't.
No, I was fucking around.
We gonna talk about you, and you know what? On Sunday we're gonna do it better than MJ and Kobe. Finally, people have been asking us. We're gonna talk about blue on that goddamn cast.
I'll come on, man. I'll come in there. I'll fucking back up my case.
You motherfucker!
Well, what team do they have?
God damn it! So they have the Rockets, they have the Spurs, and they have the Dallas Mavericks for basketball.
Yeah.
There's too much. There's too much to unpack there.
Well, I thought the Oilers were Canada. Oh, no, that's Raptors.
There was a Houston Oilers. God damn it! There was a Houston Oilers team for football.
Now they're the
In Canada?
Jesus, I can't. There's too much. Take us out. Let me hear that outro music.
Holy
My
shit.
head's gonna explode.
All right, check us out on the interwebs at @BTHANBTI. That's BTHANBTI. Actually, on YouTube, it's actually Black and the Black times Infinity. You have to search it all the way out. Searching BTHANBTI will fuck up your search. So Black and the Black times Infinity on YouTube.
Add us on, hit the notification button because you'll get alert when we go live.
There you go. And then you won't have to be screaming at us through Twitter. Facebook, Stitcher, Player FM, Apple Podcasts, BTI. Go on Apple Podcasts, go on there, rate us, give us 5 stars, leave a comment. Check out our official website, binheadproductions.com/BTI. And then on Amazon, we actually have an app on there. Download the app, it'll actually let you know when we go live as well.
And your reviews help people see us.
Hold on. If you look up BTI in Google, your entire fucking first page is all us.
We fucking made it!
Yeah, bitch.
Search.
Fuck what you trying to
Fuck
say?
that other shit.
Google fucking knows.
Yeah. Oh, check us out on Twitch, twitch.tv/BTI. Yes, we have a Twitch page. Check out our shit. There you go.
Skate.
Skate on it.
Oh, thank you to Paul Doe for being on my last Jitscast. It's great. It was over the weekend. Listen to it.
Let's go.